hey, there's this cool string you can do where you dash cancel in the middle of it. And I was like, oh man, you can do resets in your combos? Like, that's crazy.
So, yeah, so the idea was like, this isn't a weapon that, once you start hitting on a person that they're just kind of locked in until they get a successful dodge or a way out. If you do 3 hits, the third hit is the set. It's gonna reset to neutral. So it's why weapons spawn can be adjusted.
Dash cancel, gravity cancel, neutral life on reaction, and the recovery. Cossack's take.
This predicted the lag. Here's a really cool Brawlhalla edit. This is the longest greatsword combo ever. Here's what a shine looks like in Brawlhalla. This is Hannah with infinite dexterity on a flat map. This is a video of the Dame Dame meme in Brawlhalla. Here's a bug in Brawlhalla recently discovered. This is Scythe if Yeah, air guitar. But now that I look at it, it doesn't even look like an air guitar. It looks like a multiple ways to get on the top platform on small Enigma. The jump, the loop-de-loop, and the skiing. Hello, welcome to this tutorial on vector little jumps. So, what do you want to go next? Here are some tips. Tip 1. Don't be fooled by big numbers. Just because the card has high power, it doesn't mean it's a strong card. What matters is how much power you get through this one energy or people. Based on this principle, a card of 1 energy, 10 power, 10 heat is much better than a card with 10 energy, 50 power, 9 heat. Tip 2. Unless you're really experienced, it's good to have a mix. In each game, you'll play with 5 different abilities. If you have a good mix of cards with 3 or more different powers in your deck, you'll be able to take advantage of the arena bonuses most of the time. Tip 3. Special abilities often decide the game. Many of the cards you collect will have special abilities. These abilities activate at different times, under different conditions, and have different effects. We'll look at special abilities in our next video. If you find you've already got a lot of cards, well that's great, but you may want to experiment a little further. Search and sort functions are available to help you to track down the best cards for your deck. As I said, we'll be looking at special abilities in our next video. For now, you have enough information to go and make a new deck and see how you get on in the game. Good luck! Thank you for watching this tutorial. We'll be making more tutorials over the coming weeks. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm a huge fan of MMORPG games, so when Stellar Arcana wanted to sponsor this video, I was thrilled. Stellar Arcana is a huge open-world MMORPG made specifically and optimized for mobile devices. You start off by creating your character and choosing the class you want to play. Personally, I went with a nimble and deadly Shadow Assassin, but if you want to play the long-range damage-dealing game, there's the Elven Archer and the Rune Mage to choose from. Now maybe you want to throw down and be the tank up front, and for that, you have the Omni Warrior. But no team is complete without someone keeping them alive and providing that core support. And for that, the only choice remains. Now once you have your character, you can customize them in many different ways, from their appearance, weapons, hairstyle, clothing, and so much more. You can play in lots of different game modes, ranging from challenging dungeons and even massive world bosses as you progress through the game in an engaging story as well. You can play solo or you can team up with other players, conquer your foes, and upgrade your character. Beating enemies provides you with loot that will make your character stronger, and as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new abilities to unleash the full potential of your chosen class. To help you achieve that potential, you can collect and level up your own battle pens who not only look awesome, but they also assist you in combat. Then if you want to take a break and relax, you can do that by breaking out your bowl and doing some fishing. Or you can even take some shots on your own sea island.
And when you're not playing, you can also run expeditions or even quit your server. That's right, you can profit even when you're not online. No matter what style you like to play, there's something for everyone in Stella Arcana. And you can play 100% for free on both iOS and Android. Go check it out right now by clicking on the link in the description. Once again, big thanks to Stella Arcana for sponsoring this video and helping to support my channel. You guys go check it out.
This is a really weird wall combo. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he is going to play this one evasively. He's going to focus on counterattacking.
Are you out of time? I got 4 minutes and 40 seconds, brother.
That's not got the plan here. Let's just let him have a weapon now. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. Now just convinced that the wall is his only chance to win. This style of play is really cool. This guy made a Brawlhalla mod that changes sound as a ton of memes.
Sing, 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 sing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Stop. This guy might never forget, but Brawlhalla said no. This is a really clean sight combo.
Big Doug's gonna shut everybody. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Flawless victory. Level 3 hype train. Let's go. Twitch.tv/Soldier Boy. That's what we do. Brawlhalla. I did that for you. I did that for you, Brawlhalla.
This guy kills Brawlhalla.
got the gold, bro. Like, bro, get it right, bro. Why don't you get a real dog?
Excited for Rayman? Of course. Yeah. Oh yeah? Are y'all gonna be baiting him? No. No? He's got axe! Does he play axe? Super axe.
That looks so dumb. That was almost so dirty. That was really, really. That was so clean. That was almost super dirty. What? What?
Oh my god, I've accidentally
Oh, it's a clue system. That's clever. That's clever. Ah, that is clever. Fabric scissors, sharp pen. That is clever. Let's explore the rest of the business before I go back into the radios. Okay, so radio. Oh, 8 o'clock. I set the clock at 8, duh. And then magically time will reassert itself, be that time. And once again, 8 in the morning. 8 in the morning. Oh yeah, the time is set to 8 a.m. Swear, who wants a baseball fist? Oh, I bet it's the looping door. I bet the looping door is now gone. Yeah, I'll leave that door open. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah. photo. All right. 1987. Is this the height of 87? Oh, turn the lights up. I love that. I love that. Oh no! Oh, shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it! Okay, alright. Yeah, yeah, okay, here we go. Bam! Keeps falling out of frame. Okay, well. No, that makes this is creepy. Big real like it's not fast paced, but it is really creepy. There's something very unsettling about all of this. It doesn't like 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. Oh, wait. This is a 50. Oh, it's gross. Oh. Oh, wait. Scissor the 50. Yep. Oh, it's drugs. Oh, it's drugs. Oh. This gross for cervical ripening, induction of labor and treatment of gastroduodenal damage induced by non-steroidal commutation. But why though? Well, back into the painkillers, I guess. Alright, so we got that. Well, I got all I needed. Time to mosey in. Oh, it was 2 p. I thought it was 2 a.m. I thought it was 2 a.m. What is your goal? So there's multiple answers. And here you are repeating the same thing once again and again. I hate nothing more than indecision. I'm not extravagant here, which puts you in incredible danger. You're a fool or a masochist. Goodbye, traveler. Until we meet again. I wish this was the final goodbye. For you it is. some bakey coffees up? Well, where am I? D's Diner, best help for grub and all Stillridge. I take it you're D? Nope. John Boy Harold, manager. Just call me JB, is what everyone calls me. I run this place, best rest stop on Scenic 33. I actually made it to Stillridge. Started drifting as soon as I hit the mess. Nothing. I should say you came stumbling in, ordered coffee and breakfast, and passed right out. Must have had a nightmare. You were crashing something fierce. Been driving hard. I'm not usually this reckless. Glad to hear it, friend. Name's Omar Fletcher. Happy to have you. It's always nice to have another brother in town. Feel me? If you have any questions, ask away. I know everything that comes and goes around these parts. Well, was that just the intro? I'm actually in Stillridge. Yes, sir. Best little rest stop on the 33. Came here to Stillridge before, and I've got family in Williamson. What goes on around here? Tourism. This area is one of the more secretive parts of the Underground Railroad. Deep valleys, tree cover, and plenty of rivers to hide from dogs. Used to be Shawnee ancestral land. A lot of superstition around these parts. Really? What hates and mountain lights got around here? You know how white folk be. For a sign of who's living, they look to the sky like Jesus about to pick them up from football practice. Of course, when religion fails, guns do the talking. John, you were long gone by the time this town was settled, but enough was left behind and locals still hold their breath, passing them out. What about you, Omar? We'll bring you here. I got a letter. Anonymous. Told me to come to Stillridge and wait. I know, it sounds like a scam, but the letter mentioned something only a few people in my life would know. People I haven't seen in years. Am I being foolish? Doesn't matter if you learn something from the effort. Questions are easy. Finding the answer, that's the part that hurts. Something sinister happened in Stillridge. Town history goes back to the War of 1812, Omar. Gotta be more specific. 1987, right here. Stillridge? Yeah, but right here, like near this diner. Yeah? Serial killer stalked the area, chopped people up with an axe. Barely made local news. Look up Stillridge in Wikipedia, it's all red links. The local legend now. Kids will dare each other to spend 2 minutes alone in Sunderland woods. Umok gonna get you, they say. 2-minute axe killer, my ass. Shit. No, Siri, shut up. Umok. Alright, this axe killer, what was that about? I was in middle school back then. All I know is the prime suspects were 2 high schoolers. Never caught. Manhunt resulted in a lot of false arrests. Scattered evidence, forced testimony thrown out in court. Local was shot dead. Police thought he was a suspect, but not. Wrong place, wrong time. Wrong color. When I got that letter, I tried my damnedest to look up this place. All I could find was an unresolved mystery posted by a kid in Elkins from 2017. Did that axe killer ever get caught? No news, no press release. What the fuck? Yeah, same MO. Copycat or coincidence. Nothing came from it. I doubt the suits in Washington ain't reached the foot of the mountains. Reached the foot of the mountains. If it was a copycat, it would have been a local. You said it yourself. It barely made the news. Elkins ain't even an hour drive from here, yet they called it the axe killer, while you called it, what was it, Tumok? Who are you? True crime author? Journalist fed up with Gawker listicles? Celebrity podcaster? I'm a therapist. I help people deal with grief and trauma. And who are you here to help, Omar Fletcher? I don't know. I tell you that's weird, but you wouldn't be talking to me if you thought I was tripping. Let's drop the subject, please. It's hardly table talk. A lot of secrets in this town, all right? But like I said, questions are easy. The answers will get you killed. But killed by who? Drink my coffee then. I think I missed. This is damn good coffee. Excuse me. Thank you. This diner here is my hobby, but coffee roaster is my profession. Subscriptions are big money these days, and everybody's chasing a good cup. I like a good meal, but I ain't a picky eater. In the Navy days, a tuna fish sandwich and cup of Joe were all I needed. I'm aware of mid-rats. How's it taste? Clean, city roast, chocolate, and almonds. You got a distinct palate. You ever try? Tired of whatever you could do, I could use a taste tester. Huh. My mom told me my bougie taste wouldn't get me far. That would be yours. One moment. That would be my what? Oh, my food. Ah, okay. Smells good. What did I order? My rotating special is burgoo. Venison, mushrooms, carrots, potatoes, and wild herbs thickened with a little cornmeal. Sure as hell hungry. No little silverware for me, thank you. Well, delicious. Ah! Hold on. Thanks. Food is a universal language. You can learn a lot from its ingredients, preparation rituals, and flavor. A forest. There was a forest and something else. Someone else was there. I got you speaking in tongues for sure. Cities are built with bricks. Culture is built with calories. The wealthy eat slim meals while the slave lives off the trimmings. History of America right there. History of the world. Urgu is a working man's meal. Communal, freshly hunted deer, veggies sourced from local farms and gardens. Everyone gives what they can to receive what they need. Why did I see a vision of the forest, though? That's the big question. For $10, of course, you got to give it back. Thanks for the meal. Let me pick up the bill. Yeah. Oh, let me get this one. This stuff. The hell? That photo. One JB, I'll have my usual. Who the hell is there? Ah! I actually love the beginning experience of the actual movie.
Me buys a shirt with a cool design. The shirt a week later. Dog goes to the instead of its own. Everyone else at the airport security check. Me tries to sleep. My brain. Top 50 mistakes. Director's cut. Reserved for green vehicles. Who are you who are so wise in the ways of science? Did you know? Africa is big enough to fit a smaller Africa within its border. Speed limit enforced by aircraft. Speeder in red Mustang. Take him out Maverick. The American healthcare system when someone is dying. Bill. football player that missed impossible goal by 1 millimeter. You think you're better than me? Overweight old men watching the TV. I'm better than you. People, the AI is going to take over the world. The AI labeling my photos, categories, animals, waterfall, gymnastics, gymnastics. Choose one, GG, WP, GJ, I, or Bob. Xbox Kids. Hundreds of people dying in a movie. An animal is dying in the movie. Me when I turn my shower handle point one bag of pizza. Ryan Reynolds reportedly taking over Stan Lee's cameo of Deadpool. But this just put a smile on my face. We can all agree that this guy is a narcissist. Shop cashiers when you ask for some suggestions. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Guys, I just saw Thomas the Train is being kidnapped by Optimus Prime. Transformers, we were good, but now we are bad. We seeing that Godzilla vs. Kong have released and nobody makes memes. It's quiet, the quiet. There can be only one. Films when I'm alone. Films when my parents walk in. Baba, so what do you think? Me with my glasses on? Yes. Cat owners we like. Diver set new record for holding his breath underwater for 24 minutes 33 seconds. The guy who filmed Finding Nemo. My mom yelling at me for no reason. Me not saying anything to prevent her from getting angrier. Imagine facing towards the shower head. This post was made by facing away from shower head gang. Google when I enter my account with a different device. Google when I actually get hacked. The night before a day off is more satisfying than the day off itself. Gordon Ramsay finds the lamp source. The entire internet. You had one job and you nailed it. The squid is located very near to their beak and it is huge. Someone becomes a teenager. Their ability to talk to girls. When you land later, the enemy gets the weapon first. My second attempt at making a salad. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. He died last Friday. Thank God he wasn't meat. Don't worry, he went over easy. He's now on the sunny side. He's definitely in a better place. Press F to pay respects. You either die a hero, or live long enough to become the villain. Do not give you superpowers. Real heroes don't use wars. Captain America. In the 1980s, A&W tried to compete with the McDonald's Quarter Pounder by selling a 1/3 pound burger at a lower cost. The product failed because most customers thought 1/4 pound was bigger. A&W. Where did you learn fractions? The last ship to go through the Suez Canal before it got blocked. Karen, I'll never come here again. The worker. Finally. 12-year-old student threatened with arrest for missing 3 Zoom classes. The kid in jail. I missed 3 classes at school. Do you want them? Xiaomi spent about $300K for the new logo design. Guy designing it, no need to thank me. Me in middle school. I feel like I'm finally understanding math. Letters instead of numbers. Greek letters. When you realize that a Lassie girl can inflate her apple more, she thinks that she could be thicker. Demons. Hey Doom Guy, you're out of ammo. Are you gonna kill us now? Doom Slayer.
Two premium reviews and emotions so you can relax and unwind. Start a free trial now.
I hate when Voldemort uses my shampoo. L'Oreal Paris. Your crimes are known. The Front Council sits in judgment. AliExpress free shipping. People who make memes with computers. People who make memes with cell phones. People who make memes with just reflects your immortality. Violence is never the answer. It's a question and the answer is yes. Newborn Chinese, Chinese government. His first word, opinion. Baby found a dumpster. My friends, wait, so if you don't have Disney Plus or Netflix, how do you watch TV shows? Me. Who would win in a fight? Chewbacca versus Chewie. When you are roasting someone on the internet, but then realize you've made a grammatical error, this will be the end of Wakanda. New Zealand free of literally every other country. How do you go to the gym? Me. If I be here, or this will be fine. Hey babe, did you forget to take your schizophrenia pills? Sorry babe, I forgot. Let me take it now. Babe. The feeling when you're the last one in class taking the test. Nobody. Australia. Japanese school lunch. British school lunch. Indian school lunch. American school lunch. Remembering something cringy I said to a girl 15 years ago. Kill the man with a pencil. Kill the man with a teacup. Kill the man with a cheese grater. Kill the man with his thumb. Windows Defender. Do you trust me? Me? No. The epileptic kid. Process me. Be next to the light switch. Lord duck this in water. And the earthlings may like it. Yes, sire. Very well then, so shall I. It's 2021. We are closer to 2040 than 2000. Millionaire.
Right here?
Kids who bought 60.
We're going to create the sausage and make some sandwiches.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, I'll make some.
Yeah, that's great.
this rare masterpiece. How long to keep that cost? Harry is adjusting rate to America. I asked for sheets, but I got a plastic packet full of crisps. The tuner challenged me to a snowball fight with 1,000 prepared snowballs. Me who hit stones in my snowballs. This medication. The tuner challenged me to a snowball fight with 1,000 prepared snowballs. Me who hit stones in my snowballs. This medication can cause correct or high fever death. People in the commercial. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Be a cute boy. You have seen something. Now get ready for night. Snap, dry, finger. You won't be hurting anyone anymore. Russian guy. My training is not.
What? It's a cereal box. Oh, that's right. Reach inside. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. Dry throwing it at the wall. I like that.
We are going to be playing some experimental, but we changed our name to Cosm, or I changed my name to Cosm, so people can recognize me. And I am going to hunt on people, okay, and I'm gonna try and get them to 1v1 me without knowing like who I am. So let me change the title. Let me change governor. And you're going to try to get people tilted to 1v1 me, but let's try and trick some toxic player into try and get people to tilt on me. Let's practice this one.
No, you should have just said stop making fun of me, you little piece of shit. Cause you've been playing this game longer than me. But I can still not beat you, so you can shut your bitch ass off and actually play a different game instead of calling me a bitch.
You're toxic.
Balls, it's fucking nigga.
Pray to God I live another day. Chopper on me, put it to your face. I'm so high that I can't feel my face. Chopper like a pencil.
What's good, y'all? It's Blue, and welcome back to another banger video. Straight banging. Straight heat, listen. Straight heat, right? Now, before I get started, make sure I leave a like, and if you haven't already subscribed to me, this channel has actually been doing pretty good, and I'm glad that my subscriber count is rising every time and doing it. Okay, at the end, I kind of did do multiple signatures, but it was only two. Even so, he did six. I mean, I wasn't six spamming. I won. I don't know. Anyways, let me stop holding y'all up. Here's the video. Enjoy the video. It's hilarious, bro. I promise you it's hilarious. Enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready.
Turn over, bro. I'm about to take off my fucking nose.
I ate it. I ate it. Yes, I did. Toxic. You're toxic. Why did you spill it? I didn't call them. Yes. Loaded in it. Side sig, neutral sig, and down sig. Just like the Scarlets. And your trash like guitars. You know. Well, I don't care about your little thing. Huh? It's Papa Spanish. You wanna 1v1 with my mate?
Sure, I guess. You play Lance. I don't even know why you're complaining about it.
I don't play Lance. I play Spear and Sunny. I play Mirage. And you play guitars. I don't play
Guitars are broken.
Lance is broken. What the hell? You use
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
I don't understand.
Okay.
So who's your mate? That's all I want to know.
I play
Sensible.
And I play Core.
Play Core and who else?
Core.
So you're a Gauntlet player?
Hashtag core's broken.
Everybody
I
else
don't
plays
know how.
broken.
Why are you toxic? Can you answer that question?
I don't like toxic.
Emotes. I know they're free to do, but like still.
And for a reason. I mean, you dash dance on me, so that just caused me to be evil.
But seriously, why'd you spam? That's my only question. Spammers.
I don't spam.
Dude, you do multiple sticks on a row. That's called spamming, isn't it?
You did multiple SIG. The only way you killed me was from SIG. I literally have it all recorded, so if you want to go there, we can go there.
Okay, bet. We can go there.
Alright, come on, join the party. I'll wait.
It's fucking niggers doing the same move.
Oh, okay.
He's left.
Okay. That sounds like it.
Of course you would say that. Of course you would say that. Stop assuming fucking race.
So who's like your mate? Who's your highest subject? You ready?
Hey! Hey!
Shit.
No. There's no way that this motherfucker can beat me.
Who?
I got him.
Hey,
This kid got T-Stock coming back.
what are you talking about?
Oh, I just think rank. And 3-stock coming back.
You just died. Guitars. A weapon that everyone hates to see you play. It's bad. Did I just hit you? Like, there we go.
that court's broken.
You say that everywhere you go. Anyone that plays court say they cheat. Look at me get.
I never said they cheat. I said I said use court because they're broken. I got myself some cool Gatorade.
You got kills. Pause. So bad. I guess you are betting. Yeah, I know.
I bet I'm the best player here.
Boy, if you don't.
Yeah, you wanna 1v1 me?
I mean, I could try if you want.
No, not you, Ty, because I already know
No,
the
I'm talking
game.
about him.
Oh.
I can play around.
Guard.
At least. You won't come down here.
I'm a god at foot.
Fist. Foot. Foot. Fist. Yep. You like balls? Let me answer that question. And I won't kill you.
My name is Petra, if you're asking.
I already a level 40 Petra.
Because I'm level 36 with her.
I run into everything. You want me to try now? Or let me just keep playing like this?
I've been wanting you to try. Honestly.
Huh?
There we go.
Face. Aiden. So I was playing the strikeout thing I
that shoots fish at people. Why, you may ask? Well, I challenged my good friend Mr. Mackenstein to the most epic data pack battle of all time, where each of us added 8 insane new items to Minecraft, and we had 3 judges rate all our items to see which person is the ultimate data pack master. And to make things interesting, the winner of the entire competition could post whatever they wanted on the loser's Twitter account. 4 of these items will be in my video, and 4 of them will be in Mackenstein's video. And since all of our items were made by combining 2 completely random words together, they turned out absolutely hilarious. So let me know down in the comments which items were your favorite. And make sure you subscribe, because when I hit 10,000 likes, I will be releasing this data pack for all of you to download in the description down below. So if you want to wear a pig on your head or blast people with fish, go smash that like button. But now, without further ado, let the data pack battle begin. So here we are with the one and only Mr. Mackenstein, and we are about to battle off with a bunch of silly items that each of us made. And of course, for such an epic competition, we need some very epic judges. So our 3 epic judges today are Sipover.
Hey!
Hello, Sipover.
Happy to be here.
Second up, we have McYum. Welcome, McYum.
Not happy to be here.
Fix that. There you go. Last but not least, we have Weefies.
Hello.
Welcome, Weefies. So, 3 judges. Are you guys ready to see the 8 silly items that we each have in store for you guys?
Ready? Yes, definitely.
All right. Well then, Mackenstein, you can start us off with your first.
All right, let's go.
Nice
I can see my
architecture.
face on
I
the
like
house.
this architecture.
Yeah, so for the first set you can see on the right, as you can tell by the face, it's my house. On the left, it's your house.
I see. Yeah, that's how I want my house to look in real life.
True. And imagine the following scenario.
Okay.
Waki is just having a nice barbecue party with friends.
Right, yeah,
chilling in
yeah.
his garden. And suddenly, he hears his front door opening and he concludes that a robber must have come inside.
Oh boy, okay.
So,
I don't
he
want
decides
Robert.
he wants to go in. So I dare you, come inside and try to find the robber. Spoiler alert, it's me.
There's no way.
No.
Wait. That is. What was that?
There he is.
What was that?
That was actually him.
Wait, he just disappears. Dude, no way. Wait. How are you doing that?
Oh my god, that's pretty cool.
So you might be wondering what the 2 words were.
Yeah.
The words were spy and head. So it's a spy head.
Ah, nice. That's clever.
You can actually craft it by combining gold ingots and a piece of leather. And you can also drag it up.
Nice.
You
I
can
like
right
this.
click to put it on. And
Oh, yeah,
whenever you
looking
speak,
good.
you just disappear. And I mean,
Hey, where'd you guys go? Wait, hello?
Nothing here suspicious, Sipover. Nothing.
Guys.
I guess we should head back and see what I've created for round 1. So, Mackie, you may remember from our last video that we did, I made that cookie blaster. Now, I have decided to one-up that a bit, make something even more epic. So if I take these items out of this chest and craft up in the following recipe, which you guys can't see, but the viewers can, just craft it up like so. You might get a very short glimpse of it. You don't see anything. I present to you the fish blaster.
what?
Oh my god, where? That's sick. Wait,
Oh no, Big Yo is powerful. Careful, Big Yo. It does spawn fish everywhere, and oh no, Yum is just blowing everything up.
Get away from me.
Yo, I want this.
Yeah,
Keep
you
it stuck.
can take it and shoot around a bit. Oh,
I want it. I want it.
Oh no, Sipover, don't kill me, please. No.
This is too much power for man to handle.
Alright, I gave everyone a fish gun.
Power.
Oh no, I'm dead.
I'm duoing it. This guy.
Oh hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah. He's just holding 2 guns. Never mind, he's dead.
That is amazing command. Well done.
It is time to judge now. Judges, you can now rate each item 1 out of 10, and the person with the highest score in the end wins. So, let the judging begin. Okay, looking pretty good.
Ooh, I see it, man. Oh,
2 10s. Oh, this is gonna, it's
Bam.
getting close.
Damn.
oh,
This is gonna be close. Okay, I don't know who won here. This could be anyone's game.
Oh no.
It's tied!
Tied.
Wow, 26 to 26.
that was a solid draw.
I combined the word plasma and ingot. You might be wondering, how do you craft a plasma ingot? Well, you have to place some money.
Oh boy.
Then you have to drop a gold ingot, an iron ingot, a netherite ingot, and then a star.
Oh.
And you get a plasma ingot.
What does it do?
That is amazing.
You can actually combine the plasma ingot with different weapon points.
Oh.
This is not survival Minecraft.
And here you can see all
Oh,
the
nice.
So let's go through them one by one. The plasma bow, it actually has a super amazing accuracy if you summon cows with it.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, that looks cool.
You can shoot it
No
straight.
gravity.
Stand right here. Because with this bow, you can actually shoot around corners. Okay, I missed.
Wait, what? It bounces off?
It bounces off walls.
No way.
That's so cool.
It just bounces off?
Oh my.
That is awesome. That is really awesome.
And then the next one is the plasma sword. It's basically sweeping on steroids. You swing
Wow.
it kills
You pulled the
everything.
slash kill hounds.
Yeah. In a 5-block radius, basically all you guys.
Dude, that actually looks epic.
The next one, we already have the axe. It actually, if you try to mine wood, it actually.
Yo, that's so useful.
It's like real life.
Dude, but that's so cool.
There's
because
a big
it's
chunk right
entire
here.
tree.
Plasma hoe. Basically just
Oh my goodness.
super effective.
It's my dream.
Oh, dude, I want
I've always wanted to be a farmer.
The shovel is pretty self-explanatory too. Right now, it's just.
Nice.
And the pickaxe, this one's actually amazing for strip mining if you look into this direction. It
Oh,
just
nice.
Whoa, look at that. I see it.
And it isolates the ores. That is useful.
Yeah.
Not sure how I'm going to compete with that. Now, for round 2, I have done something very interesting. What can I say? You guys will love this. So, there's a lot of pigs here, and that is not a coincidence. They will come in handy. In this chest, there is a netherite sword. Just take one. So we're going to need exactly 5 pork chop. Don't do anything with it yet. I'll throw it first, and then you guys can use it. Once you have 5 or more pork chop, you can put it in a crafting table, craft it up like so, and in return, you get a pig hat.
What? Oh, that looks so disturbing. Oh my.
Here's the pig hat. So once you have a pig hat, you can put it on, which of course looks amazing. This was the funnest thing to work on. This doesn't just look epic. It has a really cool feature. That is, well, first of all, if I walk, it just has some lovely sound effects. But if one of you wants to punch me, would somebody like to punch me? You are now a pig.
Hey, yo! That's an imposter. Come on. You're only be one.
I'm a pig!
Now you guys all turned into pigs, and when you're a pig, you can't do anything. You can't punch me back. So now that you guys have morphed into pigs, there's no way out. The only way out is to die.
Living my life here in the boy.
Sorry, I gotta kill you. There we
It would
go.
really be a shame if I got killed and brought to a fast
Just
food
a
chain
pig
for
holding a sword right there. So if you die, or if your pig dies, you return back to normal. But if you continue punching me while I'm wearing the hat, well, you get turned into a pig. So this is a great defense strategy. That you just wear this, and everyone who tries to attack you becomes a pig.
How is that pig flying around?
Just got a flying pig. This is not normal. So that is what I have for round 2. Now let's go back to the desk and see what you guys have to say for both of those. So here goes the voting begins. Let's see what they have to say for each of these. All right.
My score's in.
Oh, wow, that is a huge boost for Mackie. Wow, 43 to 55.
First, so you still have a chance to catch up.
Well, GG Mackie.
Alright, let's check out the next one. For the next item, I have combined the words squishy and chair. So you probably know the oldest command block trick. You summon a horse, teleport it down, make it invisible, and put a chair block on top.
Right,
and you have a working chair.
Yeah.
Well, my item basically does all of that functionality for you. You can buy a saddle and oak spears, and you get a squishy chair. So you might be wondering, what's squishy about this chair?
Yeah, I want to know.
It looks really hard.
You sit down, it actually collapses under your weight.
It's gonna make me feel bad whenever I eat too much.
And if you stand up again, it launches you.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's a it's the squishy chair that just squishes down when you sit on it.
That's cool. It's so cool that it just squishes under your weight. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot.
What happens if you get rid of the blocks underneath?
item, I have made something very, very powerful. If we take some netherite ingots and some soul campfires, and we go over to the crafting table, I can create a very, very powerful item, which will do a lot of things. Now, this item is the portal one. See here?
Yeah, it looks. Oh my gosh.
Mikyum, don't use it. Don't use it. Give it back. Give it back. No, give it back, Mikyum. As you can see, whoever I'm looking at, well, they start glowing. And if I right click, they're in my control. I can move them wherever I want.
Oh.
Which means I can just bring him over to lava. There's nothing he can do about it. Well, I'm sorry.
Goodbye, Mikyum.
But I can put him in water really quickly, so. And I can just
Let's
drop
keep
him
him
there.
on this side.
Yeah, that's it. Zip over, it's your turn.
Loser, idiot. Wait, no.
I can literally pick up anyone I want and control them. Well, I guess I can still punch me, but it doesn't matter, Mikyum. It doesn't matter, I can push you into the ground. You're gonna suffocate down there.
I'll save you.
So I will give everyone the wand quickly. This is gonna be a mess.
Oh god, I'm getting my distance.
Alright, everyone has a wand now. No, I'm dying. Let me out of here. Oh boy.
Oh,
I am dead.
stay under there, Mikyum. Stay under there. Yes.
And also, it works with any mob, not just players. So you can pick up like zombies, villagers, anyone you want, and just yeah, you can control them, completely do whatever you want with them.
Man, your modding skills are just on point.
Power.
This one was also fun to work on. Blade and staff.
I'm here. Who wants a creeper?
Here, I'll bring the creeper. With that, let's head back and see what you guys have to say.
I have a lot to say about this one.
Alright, let's let the loading begin.
I think this one should be yours.
Oh, okay, this is good. Oh, this might help me a bit to close the gap a bit.
I think that should make it pretty.
I'm not sure. That's looking good for me. Let's see. Oh, I'm 2 behind you.
2 points.
2 points. Come on. Round 4. This kind of decides it all.
So for the last item I combined it was eyeball and weapon. So if you drop an item and hit a heart and TNT on the ground, you get an eyeball. So you can get
What is that? No way.
better damage than you do here.
Oh no.
If you crouch, you can just look at another person.
That is so cool.
Oh god.
Dude, wait.
You can crouch.
I was never good at spam contests.
Oh, I love this. Eyeball weapon.
It actually works with the wither too. It doesn't show you glowing effect sometimes, but
That's cool.
yeah, you gotta have to track them really well. Stay on them. And you can just kill the wither.
Oh yeah, he died. That's cool.
So all you have to do is look at it for 3 seconds, and you can all the goblins just die.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you, Weepy. No, I'm gonna kill you, Weepy.
Please, no.
Yes. Yes.
I was the high school staring
Oh,
contest.
no.
Hey, no!
I died. Oh, and it says Kamangi. Staring
I got
contest.
a bomb.
Mangi, it's time for me to die.
I've been breaking his ankles.
Yeah. Oh, I.
It too hard for you.
Oh, your ankles. Did you?
No. No, you don't so bad at staring contest.
Yeah.
No way.
No!
Because I gotta kill someone.
Don't let me, there's no chance. He's having the most intense battle right now.
Yeah. Oh, I killed a
Maybe
guy
not
as
in
well.
history.
Oh, a bunch of people also staring contests at the same time.
That is cool.
That's so close.
That was really. I was not expecting you to put those two words together. That was cool.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the eyeball weapon.
I like it. Nice.
Now for the last item that I've made something, well, interesting, and probably not what you'd expect. Now, if we take some bone meal, you can take some as well, there isn't actually anything we need to craft right now. Instead, we need to go and punch some grass. So there's a lot of grass here. Just punch it, and
Yeah, take that grass.
and occasionally you will actually find tomato seeds, which look like seeds.
I didn't know. I got some.
So just keep punching grass until you get these tomato seeds. Now they look like regular seeds, but they are in fact tomato seeds. And if you return back up here, these tomato seeds can plant something. And if you have any understanding of botany, you kind of can probably guess that tomato seeds will plant a tomato plant.
Really?
So this is try to write with the tomatoes yet, don't you? You'll see what it does. You can actually throw these tomatoes, and they bounce off of things. You can throw tomatoes at people.
Oh my god.
And they make a mess everywhere, so that's another thing. And they bounce. They also bounce off of them.
That's so cool.
So you can just keep throwing them. It makes a giant mess, but you can have amazing battles with your friends, as you can imagine. So
Yeah.
This is so much fun.
of course they bounce, so you can make a really a giant mess with this stuff. Damage to people and mobs. So yeah, you can really go crazy with these things.
I know. Minecraft is awesome.
Minecraft, hire this man. Yes, please, we need this.
Like, it's on every block.
Yeah, not every block. Certain things like Bedrock won't work. They can't escape Bedrock, but most blocks, yeah, it will.
Beautiful.
So yeah, let's head back. And so it's 60-70 right now with Mackie in the lead. Okay, so this is it. This decides it all. So choose wisely. Right now.
Withdraw.
Oh, it's changing. Oh, it's changing. Oh, it's so close.
Final answer.
Oh, okay, this is good. This is good. Jump.
I'll do. Oh no.
Oh no.
We jumped onto the tie.
Oh, and it's close. Who won? 88-91. Wow.
Close game.
That was close. That was really good. That's some really cool items.
That was a lot of fun. I'm so surprised by some strategy combined words that I did not expect at all.
But the competition does not end here. Go watch Matt Frank's video, which has the other 4 items to see who is the old.
It's
Oh my god!
Today I battled my friend Ramati in a data pack duel where we both created crazy items and had 3 judges rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. To make it more interesting, the person with the higher total score gets to tweet anything from the loser's account in the end. We both gave our opponent a list of the 40 words, and we had to combine 2 of them into a total of 8 new Minecraft features. Half of them will show up in this video, and the rest on Command Feature. Who will win and who will be embarrassed on Twitter? Let's find out. Oh, yeah, right, and the thing with the graph where I tell you to subscribe because most of my viewers are, it's completely free, and you won't miss any of my future crazy data packs.
Alright, so let's welcome our 3 judges.
Oh,
The world. Now here we are in a bunch of emeralds around, and let's do.
Emerald TNT.
Oh my god! Oh my lord.
So this villager TNT now, although it looks, obviously awesome, we can place it down somewhere. Put it right here next to this.
No, let's we.
What? No, it's in the ground.
Planted it. This is what happens when you don't give us good trades.
this is what you get!
We'll put him on the solid ground over here. If we take a button or any redstone and we power it,
I want to get a good look.
you are going to die, tip over.
I don't know. I'm all set.
All right, is everyone ready for this?
Yes, I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Holy!
Jesus
I tried
Christ!
as well. Okay.
Yeah, we clearly need more. Give us more.
I'll make jumps.
Okay, this might crash the server. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it. We're gonna try.
I'm stepping back. I'm stepping back.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
I died to one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm lagging so bad.
My frames are just.
Look at this. Mac, you gotta pull something out of the bag.
ever wanted to fish for clout? Let me demonstrate. If I just do that, well, I've got a cloud. And that's not it. I can ride away on my cloud.
Oh my god,
I'm just leaving.
Try this out. Let me try this out.
Okay,
Guys,
this is
that's so
amazing.
You know what, guys? I'm just gonna leave. See you later. See
No,
ya.
it's
It's been fun. It's been good. I'm heading out.
You can fly anywhere you want, and it actually has another cool feature. So if you guys land here on the ground,
Do you have a license to be driving this?
Alrighty. I have leashes thought, and I can just pull him along with me, so I can just take him for a
Oh,
ride.
he's like a
Wow,
dog.
it's so adorable.
He's like a dog.
There's not a lot of space here on this island, but I can just pull him along and take him for a ride because he's too lazy to walk.
For the next category, armor up, boys, because we are fighting
Oh,
Hero Brian.
yeah.
All right, so to spawn this fella in, you place 9 gold blocks, then you spin around with
Oh, I know
5
this.
netherrack.
5. Oh,
Yes,
okay. I
because
see
we're
what you're
spawning
getting
a
at.
Tall,
I see what you're
Net
getting at.
Crystal, and then 4 redstone torches. And
Steak?
it starts spawning.
Oh gosh, this is suspenseful.
It's all Hero
Run! Everybody run!
Yeah, if you hit him, he gets speed and turns invisible, which makes it super hard to fight him.
Let's get these composts.
I don't even know where he is. Ah, there he is.
He's the Lion King.
Yeah, see him.
Lanky
He
Herobrine.
goes like he's coming for me. What is this? Where is he? Oh,
Get him!
Oh, there it is.
Get him! Get him, Herobrine!
Where is he? I don't see him.
Oh, I
There
got
we
him!
go.
Oh, no!
So,
I died.
Whenever Tall Hero Brian gets killed, he takes the closest player with him.
Oh, of course it was
that's
me.
smart.
And I think Yum picked up the drop.
I did.
If you can actually put it on your head. And if you actually take off your armor for a second, if you actually take damage, you turn invisible and get speed too. So you get Tall Hero Brian's powers.
Me and the boy. Me and the boy. Herobrine.
Alright, no swords, just fisting, okay?
Okay.
Last one standing wins.
Oh, I
I don't even know where you guys are.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that was Tall Hero Brian.
Yeah, this is even tougher than the last one. I'm gonna have to give it a tie here.
Alright. Nice.
That is so close, actually.
That is really close, yeah. So Kamaki taking the lead again. 46 to
Still so close, 46 to 42.
Yeah.
Now, for this one,
Bruh,
there's
what a
actually not
new game.
much to it.
Drop it. Tissue paper up my nose, but I'm cool.
Anyway, for this one, there's actually not much heat to extract, but instead what I have is pig.
I don't think I'm not gonna share. This is all mine.
Someone of us can go ahead
Okay,
and take
I would love to.
one bite of the cake.
Why are you doing this? Have mercy, you agree?
No mercy.
Just wait for
It's
the
raining
cake.
cake.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the cake's killing you,
My
so watch
dream
out.
come
Oh
true.
boy! Oh
no.
boy!
And it doesn't stop for a long
Oh,
time.
I can eat it though.
Get cover. I'm getting cover. I'm going underground. Going in the bomb shelter.
Oh, I was killed. If you activate 2 at once, does it rain double the amount of cakes?
It does rain double the amount of cake.
Oh, let's go.
Run.
Here they come. Here they come.
Shelter.
Oh, oh my
So
goodness.
ready. Look up. Yeah, if you're on the fence, you're not going to survive
I
it.
got it.
Yeah, Geek, did you just solve World Hunger?
Yeah, but you see, I solved it in 2 ways, and let me explain. Number 1, there's now infinite cake, and number 2, there's no one left to eat it. So
True.
Overpopulation and world hunger solved in one. That was fun. Anyone's birthday coming up? That's a celebration.
Alright.
Find a rental car that's the right price, location, size, and more. Search Kayak now.
For item number 3, I combined the words emoji and laughter. Crossbow, yellow die, block of eye, and then a star. You get
what was that?
the cool thing is, it actually comes with 4 different ammo types. So if you look at the side here, I can cycle through the different emojis.
Is there a laughing one? I'll tell a joke.
I don't have a laughing one, unfortunately. I do have a crying one, which damages you guys.
Okay.
But I also have a heart emoji, which heals you back. And this
I never
next
get this one.
This next one is awesome. It's the sunglass emoji, and if it hits you, you get resistance, and you also get sunglasses.
I'm looking dumb.
It also works for mobs. So if you
Like a villager.
skeleton with sunglasses,
Oh, that
there you go.
cool. make it
I
so
locked
close.
it in. Okay, I'm curious. What's the final score gonna be?
Oh, it's just
how
1 point
oh my
difference.
god,
The
bro.
Pakistan takes
One
the
score
lead.
ahead of you. Damn, this is gonna be an interesting last round.
If I take these blocks from this chest, then you guys can't see it again, but I'm just gonna craft up an interesting block. And you know, there's a few different redstone items in the game, but I decided to make something quite a bit different. I have made a spring trap. This is a new block into the game, so I'm gonna place it down.
I like
Spring
volunteering.
trap. Alright, now imagine you're an unsuspecting victim who just walks by.
Yeah, the weather's really nice out here. Oh my god! What in the orbit?
Stealing knives in the air.
You can't kill me.
You're creative. Well, and if you can keep putting blocks over it, and
Whoa, that's
yeah,
actually
you break
pretty
down into
cool.
floor.
How did you? Oh my gosh! This is so fun. This is amazing. The model was so cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a long time trying to make a spring in.
I can imagine. Yeah.
If you fail to fall in that water, then you are disqualified.
Last man standing. Let's
Oh.
go. I'm going up. Wait, I'm not in survival yet. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make it.
I did it!
No! I was so.
I gotta pretend I made that. my last one is the weirdest of them all, which doesn't make any sense. I combined the words confusing and furnace. So if you combine a furnace, a crafting table, and a chest, you get a confusing furnace.
Wait, what?
And if you right click, whoa, it splits up. Basically, if you manage to activate it, which is kind of complicated, you can actually uncook food. So if you drop cooked food in mine, I love uncooked meats.
That is
It
my
uncooks
favorite.
Give me some of that. I want some E. coli. If you right click, you get a key in mine. And you have to click the correct block with the correct key. It's kind of a rock paper scissors system. So here you can see what beats what. If you guys are wondering what the logic behind this is, there is absolutely no logic.
This model is not. I don't understand it. It's hurting my brain.
Yeah, I did some weird experimentation where I just teleported around it. Even if you drop it on the ground, it just looks so wobbly. And I have no idea. This one's just weird. Oh, a tent.
Oh,
Nice.
McYum, I'm liking this so far.
Final score. Wait, what? I'm zero.
Wow, that ain't just a word.
Alright, so let's see what the final score is. 82 to 69. Hey, I'm the real winner.
I think Max is over here. Yeah, I agree. Max is the winner.
Massive thank you to the 3 wonderful judges for joining us. So that was it for the first round. So let's see what the second one has in store for us. So, I recently got into a massive Twitter fight with fellow data decorator Command A. And in situations like this, violence is obviously the only incorrect solution. So we decided to have a little command off instead. We picked 8 different categories and just did whatever we felt like doing, honestly. And 4 of them we'll showcase in this video and the other ones in Command Geek's video. So make sure to check out his channel afterwards. In a completely serious contest like this, the judge is obviously important too. So we invited someone who's gonna vote for the superior command butler. Oh, it's Mikey. Hello.
Oh wait, I'm nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen today.
Yeah, I'm nervous too. I actually haven't seen any of Command Geek's items. The same for
I haven't seen any of yours either.
Yeah, so let's just get going, I guess. So the first category is door. You know the guess. You can start with your.
Oh, I'll start. Oh.
Where should I stand? Should I stand from a distance? I'm kind of nervous to get quiet.
Don't worry. The door I don't think is deadly from. It looks like a pretty normal door, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know. What is that?
One of you like to open this door, please.
Okay, go ahead. To be honest.
What's this gonna do? Of course it does that, doesn't it? That's a normal door.
That's a curse.
How does that even work?
Now, this door comes with a lot of features. I'll show you that in a second. So I'll break it quickly. Now, aside from being absolutely amazing, you know, if you take down your door, you can just like.
Oh, it's picking back up again, you know? That's how it's meant to work in life. Yeah, I love it.
As you can see, I have a wall over here though. Because this thing is useful, very useful.
Oh.
Put down a door.
What's it gonna? What? Yo, wait, it breaks the blocks?
Yeah, it just smashed down into
That's amazing. Oh, I messed it up.
Oh my god, that's how you can break into someone's house in real life. Just
Exactly.
pick their door down and it literally
Yeah.
breaks a wall.
Hell yeah!
Does it actually? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it actually breaks the
Oh,
federal power.
this is satisfying. It just breaks the wall down.
That
What?
was a very interesting weird door, so let's check out my one.
Yeah.
So you know how there are like 1x2 doors and
Yeah.
2x2 doors? But that's pretty boring, so I wanted to make a 3x3 door.
No.
You can just place it down and it just creates a 3x3 door. And you can also make a wooden version of the doors you can open.
That actually looks really cool.
Yo,
Oh,
what
wow.
just happened?
Yo, what's up here in my garage?
That's a massive door.
And you can actually close it again. You can also do it from the inside.
That's so satisfying. It makes the animation as well. If you had like oh yeah, it changes. If you had like a car in Minecraft, you could drive it inside.
Yeah, just imagine having like a Lamborghini inside here. If you drop a stack of TNT on it, you can remove it again.
I'll just flip off or something. Like, stand back, folks. We're gonna die. That's amazing. Oh, this is so satisfying. Like doors have reached a new level of IQ, basically. Like
Yeah, pretty much.
door, which wasn't enough, you know. It's like Elon Musk decides to like fire a car into space. This is the equivalent to Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the door which breaks down walls, opens vertically, and we have a 3x3 door which literally scrolls itself up into the sky. How do you decide on this? I think based upon the principle that it breaks blocks, I will have to go with Command Geek's vertical.
Oh, yes.
Alright, let's repeat to the next area.
Oh boy, okay. Oh.
Alright. The next category is base. So, you know how the category is base, so I present.
Yo, what's that?
It's a base. Get it?
There is some detail on this.
And you check this out. Stand right here. Stand right here.
In front of it?
Yeah.
You can put that.
Oh my goodness!
What is that?
The base actually works.
That's a loudspeaker. Jesus.
Wow.
God.
So it also works for us and players.
Oh, dude, you even have that animation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
So you can remove it by. Wait, I'll do a double base.
Oh, yo, how do you do that?
Magic. I'm sorry, I saw an opportunity, I had to go for it.
That's amazing.
For my thing, I actually stuck with the topic. I actually made something related to a base. So this may look like an ordinary, weird-looking plane. Assuming that if you play survival, you go out really far and you're like in the middle of nowhere and you're like, man, I wish I could have a base right now, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
So you place it down.
Oh my gosh.
So
There's
I'll
no
go over here. I'll go over here. You place it down. You see.
Oh my god, it shows the outline too.
Okay, guys, stand inside the
Inside? Okay.
Now you can place the button on top and you power it.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
There's a farm!
Oh my goodness, that is so cool.
Oh, there's even armor. It has netherite armor. This is...
You can have that if you
Oh
want.
my god, that is insane. I love
And
it.
the cool thing is, it actually looks like a box, so it's a box.
Oh, it looks like texture. Oh my
Okay,
god, that
guys,
is...
that's not it. That's not it. It's
Oh, it's not? How can it be anything else?
back inside the space.
What else can it be?
So if you break the box, watch what happens.
Oh,
I get it back into a box.
that is
Literally like
so
IKEA.
nice.
Even this guy can't take a look as well. He's excited.
Alright, I don't think it's difficult who wins this one.
The speaker was very genius, right? Like the play on
That
words.
was really clever. I really like it.
And then the house, a literal house which appears from a box. I think I will have to go with the house.
Yeah, same. The base in the box is the only correct answer here.
So this is transport. Now, for transport, I decided to go pretty, simple but very effective. So using 2 netherite ingots and 1 eye ender, the teleportation one.
Oh, it looks so amazing! What place, dude?
Now this item, you can teleport. So all I have to do is look where I want to go. Like, let's say, see that tree right over there?
Uh-huh.
So all I have to do is look at it, right click, and
my god, that's so cool.
You're like, okay, this is a powerful, this is a hefty thing. That's so satisfying.
It has no limit. So as long as the blocks are rendered, it's like I can teleport to that hill over there.
So, oh my, yo,
What?
disappeared.
That's so insane. Oh my god. Alright,
So cool.
I don't think I can keep up with this, but I'll show you what I keep up with.
I'm intrigued to see what's in store.
Alright, so you know how when you build a minecart track, you're just cruising along, but you want to go up here, then you have to build like a super annoying staircase and stuff,
Oh
right?
yeah.
That's why I added vertical rails. I think I should work too.
Oh my goodness.
It bends. It
Alright, that is the most epic thing I've ever seen.
Works in all directions too, so if you want to go from this direction as well.
Literally roller coaster like in real life. One of the ones that goes vertical.
Yeah.
Thing. Look at the height of that. That's like a full block jump. It actually goes all the way up. That's amazing. If you had enough powered rails, could you go like 200 blocks up straight up?
Oh yeah, you can go up infinitely. There's no limit to it. You can go as high as you want.
I don't know. I was like, okay. When I saw you placing the minecart track, like the space between, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just like teleport up there, and then the track starts climbing up the wall. I think on that basis of like, it just the sheer like insanity of it. I think the minecart track will have to win this one.
I'm between two cars. I'm looking at them on Auto Trader right now.
No pressure. When we bring the car to your home, if you don't love it, you can return it.
Oh, great. Then I will go with the convertible.
Great choice.
Can you drop it off Tuesday?
Today is Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday? Are you sure?
Hey, Chad. Today's Tuesday?
Yep.
Honey, today's Tuesday!
How does this keep happening?
I think Tuesday!
Find dealers offering home services on Auto Trader. Fight fleas and ticks with Seresto. 8 months continuous protection against fleas and ticks. It's effective, convenient, long-lasting. Effective, convenient, Seresto. Keep playing. More on Seresto.com.
Mining category.
Alright, this one is not too exciting, so I'm guessing you'll get the point for this. But we'll see.
What is it?
So you know how it's super annoying? Then you have to like mine multiple blocks. So this just mine all the points.
Oh wow.
Oh, the satisfying compilation is back.
Nobody saw that jump.
You guys are both dying today? Oh no.
So basically just
I'm
I'm about to die here.
One heart. This is gonna break. Oh, that's so satisfying. Yeah. It breaks everything at once. That's so cool.
I feel like an enchantment with flame miner.
Yeah, that'd be perfect enchantment actually.
Well, your pickaxe was a very good solution for people who are lazy, I guess. But I guess you could say that mine is even better for lazy people. All you need to make is your average pickaxe and a helmet.
Oh, well, what's the correlation between the two? Oh no. When you laugh, it makes me nervous because I know something's about to happen.
Alright, so in return, you get a pickaxe. But it's called a pickaxe helmet, and it's...
But I can actually wear it.
You took my pickaxe!
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Look what I can do.
Oh my god. No! No, stop.
Oh my god.
Ban him.
You can find with your head. You're too lazy to use your arms. And I can
No.
everything else.
I've never seen something with gross dominance.
Just the way it looks, how you smack your head on the block, that's amazing.
And a pickaxe.
Everything. Mining is so easy now. You just like, if you're really good at just moving your arms, that honestly looks way different than I thought.
Okay.
That actually works.
It's so it looks so dumb. I love it.
If your friend plays Minecraft for the first time, and they just see you smacking like your head against the blocks, and then the blocks start breaking, that's like mind-numbing insanity. So I'm guessing you guys are probably wondering what the vote would be.
Oh yeah, the moment of truth.
But this is a struggle. You guys have really pushed it. It's like pushed the boundaries of Minecraft on either side. think based upon just the crazy stupidity of the head pickaxe, I think the pickaxe wins this round. I think.
Oh yeah, I would have definitely picked the head vein pickaxe too.
I'm sorry, I love the vein miner, but I think just because the pickaxe like cracks blocks with your head, it just looks so stupid. It's great.
All right, congratulations, Komaki. You are the superior command block creator.
Well, that is not true because we still have yet to decide in my video.
So 3-1 for round one. Let's see what the other round has in store for us.
Alright, and that's it for the first part of the video. If you want to see 8 more crazy inventions, check out Command Geek's video in the description and Spifey's channel as well while you're at it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
So basically, I made a data pack that makes pigs really, really long. And on top of looking absolutely epic, they come with a lot of cool features, such as letting 15 people ride a pig at the same time, mining tons and tons of blocks just by turning around, getting a ridiculously long pork chop, which can be eaten multiple times. There's just so many silly things you can do with these long pigs. So you're going to want to stick around till the end of the video, especially since I got the one and only Bandy to join my server without telling him anything. I just casually give him a ride on a 15-block long pig. His reaction was amazing. And as always, Command Freak will be uploading the bloopers of this video on his channel, so make sure you check out his video afterwards because it is really hilarious. But the best part is that if this video gets 10,000 likes, I will release the data pack for all of you to download in the description down below. So if you want to be able to feed really long carrots to pigs and ride them around with 15 of your friends, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out when I do release it. Also, you guys should totally join my Discord server. We already passed 10,000 members, and it's such an amazing place to hang out. In fact, Discord themselves liked it so much that they made me a partner, so I'm now an official Discord partner. We have an amazing community going there, and I also chat there quite often myself, so if you want to join the chat as well, click the link in the description or go to discord.gg/commandgeek. Trust me, you will not regret joining it. So Bandy, I have you here on my server again for a very, very interesting video.
Okay.
You may not see anything really out of the ordinary quite yet. Well, over in that direction, there's some stuff that we may want to look at in a bit. But instead of walking there, because walking is boring, and it's such a long ways away. It'll take us entire seconds to get there. And definitely, Freak is your chauffeur.
Okay. All right. I'm hopping up.
Yeah, you can hop on anywhere you like. Just you can be right there. I'll be right behind you.
Wait, really?
Yeah, anywhere you want.
Oh my God.
Anywhere you want. Up to 15 people can fit on this pig, so it's quite a long pig.
Nice. This is sick. Wow. I didn't think it would work this well. I'm so. For me, you made this big.
Yeah. It was quite a lot of work to get this all arranged and to organize the pig limousine, but we got it here in the end, especially for you. And as you can see, we made it to our destination. Now, Freak's just gonna go park the limousine somewhere, as normal people do with long pigs.
You're looking good on that pig, Command Freak. You're looking so good on that. I don't think anyone can do it as good as you.
So we made it to our destination, and as you can see, that was a lot more efficient than just walking here.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we've made it to this unknown destination, and there is a button, and you've seen quite a few buttons before. Which is a pig.
Alright.
You've discovered a pig.
Alright.
Now, this pig doesn't look quite as long as the other one, but we can fix that. Now, if you come over to this crafting table and this chest, you're going to need both. In the chest, there are a few saddles. Just, take one or two. Well, you're going to need to craft something very special. Now, Freak, if you have a few carrots on you, just give them, 2 carrots. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah,
Alright.
2 carrots.
So I'm going to have to figure this out. You're going to make me figure this out?
You can try and figure it out. It's not too hard. There's not a lot of combinations that 2 carrots can be in.
Oh, just 2 carrots. Oh, I found it. the long carrot. What's with you and making long things? Oh, I ate it! I literally just ate it by mistake.
Just eating it is not that interesting. I would suggest you don't eat it just yet.
Alright, I won't.
We're going to use it on a pig, because, pigs like carrots.
Right.
Now, if we come over here, that pig just decided to leave us, which is
for the pretzel.
There we
Oh,
go.
I got him.
Oh, there goes the pig.
Does he want to be this long, though? I don't know.
Of course he does. All pigs want to be this long.
Of course, alright, yeah. He loves it.
One of the things you can do to long pigs is killing them, unfortunately. We're going to have to kill that pig. So,
Yeah, no, just getting ready for this.
Yeah, you can try and kill him, or maybe Free will be generous enough to give you a sword. We'll see.
Come on, Free. Hand it over.
Oh, netherite. Wow, okay. So that's going to be pretty fast.
Dang it, dude. He's in creative mode. No. Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, it's a long pork chop.
Not salami.
I guess it could be salami, but it is a pork chop. And you can eat the pork chop. It's better than just being long. You can eat it.
Oh, whoa! 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 Okay. Does this quantify every single time? Like, if I kill that big limo, do I have a huge pork chop that I can eat? Is that what it is?
We'll get to that. Don't kill him yet. No.
Okay.
Save the poor limousine. Here's 3 more carrots. And now I want you to figure out what to do with 3 carrots. It's not that difficult.
I know what to do. What? This is so much longer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it gets exponentially longer.
Oh, okay. We're talking exponents.
Exactly. This is already 4 times longer than a normal carrot, which is, it's pretty long.
It's really long. It's not even on my screen. It's completely, I can't see the top of it.
So you have a long carrot now, which looks amazing. But I think you can guess what will happen. Here's a pig. Just
Really long pig. Okay, does it get to really, really long pig? Hey, where are you going for? I'm trying to escape.
Now, there's something special about these long pigs, which you haven't really noticed yet. And that is that these guys have a very long, well, I don't know what you call it, body, so I can just blast these into blocks.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they just kind of destroy stuff, so you can hear that as well. They just break whatever they...
He's going after your carrot. Alright, here we go.
Oh,
come on, let's play jump rope, Command 3. You jump, I spin.
This is the game. Jump over the pig. And it does drop the blocks, so it could be useful for gathering resources or whatever. Oh, you're stuck.
Get out of here, long pig. Give me the big salami. I want to see what big salami looks like.
Yes. You can go ahead and kill it.
Oh, no!
And it also shrinks every time you eat it.
Right, yeah. Now I have 2 smaller salamis.
Exactly, and then you eat that, and you have the final small one. So in this case now, you have 3 salamis, all packed. Well, I guess it's a pork chop. You kind of confused me with the whole salami thing.
It looks just like it's not my fault. You designed this mod, not me.
We'll call it a salami, yeah. Well, now you have 3 salamis, all packed into 1 salami. So an entire salami can basically refill all your hunger in only 1 item.
Wow, this is actually really nice. Really helpful. In my survival playthrough, I'm going to be using this all the time.
Amazing.
Only long pigs. Man, did you do something wrong with it? Why isn't this one moving? I feel like you did something to this.
I mean, that pig maybe has been a little bit traumatized, but
Hop on it, Command 3. Because he'll only listen to you, apparently.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's just a lawnmower, basically. If you need to, clear out, look, all the grass is gone now. All this grass just wiped out.
Yo, I'm gonna use this for thumbnails. It'd be so easy to get rid of all the grass.
That's true. That's a very good point. I was not thinking of that. Well, you've noticed that this pig over here, it's quite a bit big. By quite a bit, I mean a lot bigger than the other ones. And it's called ridiculously long pig. Now, I want to see if you can figure out how to make this one, because it's not as straightforward as the other ones.
Alright, okay, give me carrots. I think I can figure it out. Did all of this stem from the really long sword thing that we did?
Yeah, yes. All the long stuff I've done now is all thanks to that.
Alright, okay, so I'm gonna make 3 really long.
That's an interesting
really long
idea.
Carrots. Okay, that's carrot on a stick. That's not right. Oh wait a minute. Okay, I think you're trolling. No, I'm not figuring this out.
All right. Take all the time you need.
Well, you can make a sandwich. Salami in between 2 carrots.
So you eat your sandwiches with carrots instead of bread.
That's how I have such good vision, bro. That's how I have the best.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. That's very logical. Well, I'll show you how it's done. All you need actually is 2 really long carrots.
Okay, all right.
And then what you gotta do is you gotta hold one in each hand.
Oops.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. One in each
Now you
hand.
have 2, and now I'm sure you can figure out what to do. ate it.
I literally ate both of them in the same day.
You just ate both of them.
I ran out of carrots, boys. So
Okay, here's all the carrots I have. You should be good for a few days.
Thanks, Freak. Yeah, I don't need that many, but thanks.
It's okay, Freak. We appreciate you.
No, don't give him false hope.
Now that you have to, maybe instead of eating them,
not really.
You can figure out what to do. No, don't. I'm not a pig. You can't feed it to me. You need a pig. No, well.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Oh, there it is. Wow, I'm so smart. Jeez, Bing. You broke your math, bro. Oh my god.
This guy, luckily for us, isn't traumatized by Freak, so he can walk around and break basically the entire terrain. So if you have a few of these just roaming about, well, you're not going to have much of a terrain.
Jeez, dude. He's just doing whatever he wants.
I need you to take this sword, and I need you to kill it with that sword.
This specific one?
Yeah, it has fire aspect on it.
Why not? Oh, okay.
And you'll see why.
Can you just stop? Kill him. I got 2 really long pork chops, and they're actually cooked this time.
Yeah, if you use fire aspect, you can get them cooked.
It's so big, dude. I love it.
Okay, well, this is an interesting turn of events. Fighting with long food.
I think my pork chop is better than your carrot.
I don't know. In real life, I feel like a carrot would be a little more, have a little more structure to it than a long pork chop.
That's true. It would just be like really floppy. What I have.
Oh,
let's go!
Freak died. Bendy, this is like one of the first times you killed Freak. Thank you very much for testing out these pigs. I hope your life is now enlightened with the power of long pigs.
It's not just long pigs, it's long items in general.
Your life will never be the same again after this, I think. Or maybe it will. Maybe you'll just be traumatized in life. You know, one of those two things will happen. But as usual, unfortunately, for the end of the video, I'm going to have to kill you.
No! Please!
Yep. There we go. Definitely go check out Bandy in the description. And go check out Command Freak. Oh, I see how it is.
Got him!
And go check out Command Freak's bloopers video in the description. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video.
What's going on, Minecraft fans? My name's Luke the Notable, and in this video I'll be surviving 2,000 days in hardcore Minecraft. If you haven't seen the first 1,000 days in this series, make sure to click the card on screen to watch those now. I also want to give a massive shout out to Luke the Notable for inspiring me to make this video. He's the greatest YouTuber of all time, and I love him. But if you're comfy with some snacks and a charged phone, I think you're ready for day 1001. I lied. I got a new computer for 2,000 days and had to reset the world, so now we're technically on day 999. The only thing this really means is now the fireworks show is back, and I guess that's a good thing for any future world downloads. Anyway, I didn't really do much today, just wanted to explain that. So now it's technically day 1000 again. I know that's weird, but you're a big girl, you'll figure it out. And today I set up some infrastructure to catch a creeper in my house. Not how you expected me to start this off, huh? I only got some zombies tonight, how worthless. It's probably a good thing I didn't get a creeper though. Gave me some time to set up his room day 1001. None spawned again tonight, but I've got 999 more days, I'll probably get one. As you can see, my new computer is running Minecraft flawlessly. For some reason, I had a lot of crashes during these 2,000 days. I tried to get a dolphin today, and it crashed twice. I named him Finn, if you were wondering. Oh, but look at this, it's creeper time, day 1003. It was very daring to put an actual TNT block in the creeper room, but it would have been nice if it turned out. Oh, wow, I'm already doing just so fantastic. Worst part is I don't have enough emeralds to fix up the house because I spent all my emeralds on the house. Just try to remember how it looks now because I have so much I want to do to this thing. I was gonna fly on over to Glasstown today, good thing I was paying attention. Hey villagers, it's me. I know I'm your favorite. Now I'm flying back home with some profits that I'm definitely not passing on to my employees. Got the creeper in tonight, would have been nice to do it the first try. It was rainy day 1006, I made the best of it. Today was mostly about sealing that creeper in so he can never escape ever. I was safe, used a potion of invisibility and a creeper head. Oh, don't you just love hanging out with friends? Now I'm trying to increase the size of my monster farm as if it wasn't ugly enough. I even built a little testing room just to realize that monsters don't spawn when you're nearby. The industrial side of my compound is really starting to get ugly. I don't think anyone's going to notice a little more cobblestone. I will say that building one of these things with beacon powers makes the whole process much better. But now this big farm is becoming even bigger, so after a whole day of construction, I wasn't even close to done. At this point, I'm just throwing whatever blocks I got at the inside of this thing, but the outside will remain beautiful. monsters. This build is quite notable. By the way, Bink says, hi, still chilling on my throne. I'm gonna install some more wall on the industrial side of the camp, so I burned down some more trees today. I had to place in some new land to get it to work, but now monsters can't creep up on me if I'm on the industrial side. Time to put that gunpowder to use. Made almost 2 stacks of TNT with some Glasstown sand. Tomorrow I go to the nether, so I spent the day fixing up my tools and had one little accident. It's fine, I have 10,000 totems. I need one more day of prep here. I'm bringing like 3 pickaxes to the nether. I need to make sure they're all fixed up. Alright, today's the day. Gonna try to get myself some of that good netherite. Because this world is old, I have to fly to somewhere I've never been just to get the stuff to spawn. It can be a pretty tricky game figuring out exactly where netherite's gonna spawn when you have to do this. Hopefully it works out for me. Unfortunately, after 200 TNT, I got nothing. I'm probably just in the wrong spot. One thing that should have been a red flag, and you can use this, is there's no gold down here. Just netherrack and quartz. So this is definitely old nether. Yeah, so no netherite this time, but at least on the way home I found some desert temples. And now I'm back in Abduction Town. I don't know if you remember this place, but by those rails I used to grab villagers from here. I'm gonna set up a breeder. That is all. Having a villager breeder on my main camp is somewhat annoying. Iron golems get everywhere. Sometimes the villagers escape. Stuff happens. But now if I ever want a villager, there's a cozy little hut where I will go. Oh, they must love my architectural design. They already started breeding. Use the bread. Make the babies. Tomorrow they're getting carrots because I ran out of bread and I want to pack that thing. It's not on my main camp. I think that's enough villagers for now. They'll keep spawning as I remove them. Now, tonight I'm trying to catch a zombie. As you can see, it's going splendid. There were too many tonight. Couldn't get it. Didn't want to die by a baby zombie. Day 1023, I spent the day building a more sophisticated zombie trapper. And it worked perfectly. I was able to trap a zombie right where I wanted him. Oh yes, my children. Tomorrow, the real profits begin. Well, before you make profits, you always want to protect your assets, so today I installed a wood wall. I just wanted to keep new monsters out of the breeder area and control the flow of iron golems. This is a very low-budget prototype zombie villager infector, and I hope it works today. The villager escaped, but it was 100% my fault. It's sloppy, but it totally works, pretty much like everything else I've built so far. Day 1026, I cured my first zombie farmer. Hopefully that iron golem on the right doesn't eat him. Nice, one cured villager. Hopefully he doesn't remember who infected him. I'm gonna try a different design here now, and most of day 1027 was me setting that up. This design for trapping zombies is a little better, I guess. Still very ugly. You gotta remember that this was all for experimentation. I think eventually I'll set up something more efficient, but for now, I'm just getting valuable information on these zombies and zombie villagers. The dream, of course, is to have a cheapo mending librarian, but this one only sells me sweeping 3 and some discounted name tags, so it's not a total help. At night, I took some time to upgrade the storage on my melon farm. As you can see, it's getting pretty thick. Hey, I did some mining day 1031 and actually found some diamonds, which always feels hard. I went mining because I needed gold and didn't want to destroy my archway, but look at me now. I replaced it with diamonds, but you know I'm probably coming for those later too. But for now, I'm coming for this man's life. He tried to sell me Frostwalker 2. Blaketown has seen quite a lot of tragedy so far, but I think in the end, we'll definitely thank them for it. One thing that's a little unfortunate about this new nether update is sometimes things would just randomly break. Like here, the villagers wouldn't spawn, so no raids for me today. That's fine. I took some time and started restocking the villager breeder near my house. And after forcibly employing these 2 gentlemen, they made their first child for me. Productive day. Yeah, more the same day 1036, just moving villagers from Plague Town to the orphanage. There were a few setbacks. This one was smart. He knew that hell was better than everything I was about to do to him. Quite a lot of kids in here. I'm saving so much money on taxes. My plan here is to grab a bunch of farmers, infect them, cure them, and then sell them melons. That definitely sounds illegal though, so the whole operation's gonna be underground. Listen, I want to treat my villagers nicer. I'm gonna have to infect them with diseases in the process, but I swear, in the end, quality of life will improve. Because you know, really, no one wants to see this. This just makes people feel bad. There's too many of them in there. Today I built the area in which the villagers would be infected. It's pretty ugly, made out of cobblestone, but you know, it's on the side of the camp, whatever. It's incredibly low tech, but I'll show you how it works. Step 1 is to wait for everyone to go to sleep, so there's no witnesses. I then lock a farmer in this tiny room and then lure a zombie inside. Once the infection's complete, I kill the regular zombie and then cure the zombie villager. It's that simple. Villagers processed in this way will buy 1 melon or pumpkin for 1 emerald. It's a pretty sweet deal. So now the only thing left is to fill her up. I'm not going to do too many. I think 10 will do. I can infect and cure about 2 melon men per day. It's a delicate procedure, but it's worth it in the end. But even with the small amount of melon people that I already have, I'm starting to experience some seriously good profits. And you know what's great about these profits? No one has to die. There's no raids, just melons. And just real quick, take a look at these villagers. Don't they look happy? I think day 1046 is going to be my last day of this. I accidentally killed a melon man, which is just such a waste. I've already got 6 of them in there, and they already buy up all of my melons. So now I'm at a point where I have to increase my melon supply, so it's time to work on my auto melon farm. I'm also layering in pumpkins because the melon men will buy those too. This can be very profitable. That's all I did the next day too. If I make it too big and have a surplus of melons and pumpkins, I can always make more villagers. At this point, the only thing holding me back is my supply of observers and pistons, which I ran out of today. But I got it up to 13 levels, which is pretty thick. So now I just gotta hang out in camp for a few days to check the balance between melon men and melon farm. We'll see. Day 1051, I'm chillin', illin', emerald shimmering, eating
I've had in camp, like brewing tons of fire potions. I had to make those fire potions to find netherite, and I'm level 69, so I'm probably my luckiest right now. Let's go. I spent the entire day flying to make sure I ended up in a new part of the nether so I could find the netherite. But before I farm netherite, I'm gonna check out a bastion. I went straight to their ancient monument and started destroying it. That's a lot of gold there. The pigs didn't care. I had a gold helmet on, so I looked like one of them. I also farmed up a ton of blackstone. This stuff is nice. It's like stone, but black. Wow! Enough distraction. It's time to go for that ancient debris. To mine this stuff is pretty expensive, but it's not exactly a difficult procedure. Maybe a little dangerous, but I did get a ton of them. By the end of day 1056, I had 17. Though I don't know why I flew back through the overworld. That's just a waste of rockets. I then turned my current set of armor into full netherite. It's not perfect, but we'll get there. Of course, I'll still need tools, but netherite mining is dangerous, and now I'll feel a little safer. I also made insane profits on melons, and the only thing to die was the melons. Today I'm making another underground shop right next to the monster farmer for some clerics. I had one in there by the end of the night, and now he'll buy rotten flesh from me for an okay exchange rate, I guess. It's basically trash anyway. Then I got a second cleric infected, cured, and stuck in the floor. I know I said earlier that nothing was gonna get hurt, but you know, some things are gonna get hurt. Profits. Day 1061, I made a lot of profits, and also this machine that shoots off a firework once per day. I'm mostly just focused on creeper kills here for TNT. My tools aren't netherite, and it's bothering me. But you gotta remember, the whole time I'm farming creepers, I'm also growing melons. After a quick day of profits, day 1064, I prepared myself to go back to the nether. Preparation is key. I again spent all of day 1065 flying through the overworld. Should have done this in the nether. In a single day, I got 17 ancient debris, which is already enough for tools, but I'm gonna keep going. And after 2 days and 2 stacks of TNT, I had 33 ancient debris. You know, who cares if I flew back through the overworld? I'm rich. I can afford it. Today was a great day. I watched every piece of my ancient debris cook. I put netherite on all of my tools, including a hoe. It's day 1069. I had to. It also happens to be an achievement. Now that I have netherite tools, I'm back in Plague Town trying to get a librarian to sell me a mending book. And I had to kill 2 today. You know, maybe I'll have more luck finding a mending book with my camp spawner. I think I might have too many villagers on this side of the camp. There really shouldn't be that many golems here. I tried for another solid day to get one of these guys to sell me a mending book, and none of them would. I'm losing my patience here. You know, I'm just gonna go fishing. Maybe I'll get a mending book. Everything will be good. No one will have to die. It'll be nice. I fished for 2 days. It's been a while. It was very peaceful, but still, no luck on that mending book. Well, I'm in the nether day 1075. Gotta get lava or something. Oh, guys, I left for 2 minutes. What happened? Oh, no! If you ever need to thin the villager herd and don't want your trades to be awful, use lava. They can't tell you killed them. It works on the golems, too. And it's free iron. Oh, wow, the sun's coming up. Have I really been murdering for a whole day? Yeah, there were a lot of golems, though, so the killing didn't stop on day 1076. Killing golems in the rain is probably the saddest thing I've done yet. I don't know. Chief dying was pretty sad. All right, now I've got less beds in the breeder. The population should be a little more controllable. I also added a little area on top where the iron golems will get trapped if they spawn. Still no mending, and I tried all day. I needed some material day 1078, so I did some mining. I'm trying to upgrade my melon farm. I also need some sand, so the next day I went back to the Pit of Profits to destroy this landscape some more. You know, it's been a while since I had to shovel all day. I missed it. The last thing I need to restock my melon farm supplies is some oak wood, so that's what I did on day 1080. So now it's back to building more layers of my auto melon / pumpkin farm. This thing has been very profitable, though construction had to halt by the end of the day. I'm out of dirt. Kind of embarrassing. I got some dirt and I'm back to it day 1082. This thing's getting pretty tall. Again, I'm out of supplies. This time it's cobblestone. However, I started to run into some problems day 1084. My game kept crashing. I think this farm is getting too big. It's like 20 levels. I don't know. I can't count that high. I'm changing up the design of the melon business day 1085. I think this is a little more appropriate. You might cringe at me using my fist for this, but this is delicate work. Can't let the employees escape. I'm also going to be infecting a Fletcher tonight. I have tons of sticks that I want to sell. Busy day today. Gotta finish up those melon shingles. You know, that looks kind of nice. And if you think about it, it's also very expensive. Melons are worth a lot now. I don't have footage for day 1087, just 1088. I'm pretty sure they're both just AFK footage. I wanted to check my melon farm. And the sound's kind of messed up day 1089, but it was pretty much more the same. Fixed up my tools and got melons. Now there's no sound. Hope this doesn't happen for too many days. Anyway, today I fixed up the cake factory. Too bad there's no sound. Today was a good one. No sound again the next day, but you're only missing out on some melon construction. Sounds back day 1092. All I did today was profits and cured a stone cutter. The stone cutters are great. You can sell stone, diorite, clay. You can buy bricks and quartz. They're awesome. And look at that. Day 1093, I'm shoveling clay. It's profitable. And I'm also thinking of investing in more melon men. They're very profitable. I do have a pretty effective system for infecting and then curing zombie villagers. Tonight, I got 2 new farmers. Alright guys, your chairs will come back when you do a change. Aha! Did you forget that it's now the 3-year anniversary of being in hardcore Minecraft? This is why I fixed up the cake factory. I wanted celebration. I put it on top of 3 diamond blocks in my treasure room. It's a weird tradition, but it's my tradition. That only took a second. Most of today was spent corralling the farmers I just made. But now I'm back in the nether grabbing some nether blocks. There were a lot with the new update. It's a bit annoying that the sections of nether around my compound aren't the updated nether, but today I found a new section of nether only about 1,000 blocks away, which for me ain't too bad. I was down there for 2 days straight. I don't have plans for all these blocks I'm grabbing, but it'll be nice to have them. You know, I have a good stack of gunpowder, and I'm feeling pretty inspired. Let's do some netherite mining. Nice. I got 15 ancient debris today, and only had to go about 1,000 blocks away from camp. Well, that's good. I gotta be careful, though. Day 1099, I mined out a whole section and didn't find a single ancient debris. Day 1100 started by putting up a nether tree in the camp. I like this blue one. A new monument was also erected. The more eternal flame. This will burn until I am dead, which hopefully will never happen. Day 1101, I'm putting some carpet down in the storage room. It should be fun to run up and down. That's a nice touch. I like that a lot. I'm carving out some more, too. I have so many items. And today I'm going to be riding a strider with a warped fungus on a stick. Oh, look at that. It's already done. We spent the whole rest of the day vibing together. I'm actually trying to get the thing back home, but it was a little more difficult than I thought. Yo, my man, you don't look so good. The next day I built a quick little containment chamber. That should be fine. I then got another strider in the cage, filled up the lava, and they started a family. The footage corrupted here because it's just so hot. Later I was just admiring my striders when a creeper blew up right behind me. Kinda tickled. I'm okay. You know, that strider cage gave me another idea, and I'm gonna have to go through the nether for this one. Though all of today was spent making this tunnel a little bit wider. I'll show you why tomorrow. Now I am in the jungle. Here there are no laws, but I gotta wait till it stops raining. I might be powerful, but I'm not more powerful than the jungle. It feels like a lifetime since I saw this panda, but now I'm back to claim him. Not sure what's gonna happen here. Hope you don't suffocate. When I went through, he wasn't there. I'm fairly certain he's dead. Forget about that guy. I found 2 close pandas the next day. Listen, it should be panda accessible on the other side. You can trust me with your children. Everyone made it except that first guy. The big boys are too thick and can't jump, so I've got to move the baby. And oh, it's slow. It can be a little faster if you hook and then yank them, but not by much. I got this one basically all the way there, and then he grew up. We're really not that far from the main camp. All I should have to do is put this panda in the minecart, and we should be there. I tried to get him out of the cart, but he was too chunky, and I couldn't hit it, and he started biting me out. It happened so fast. Ah, we got even more bad news. Day 1111. I want to grieve, but I gotta fix this. The orphanage is quite an abomination. You know, I don't know much about iron farms, but I'm hoping I just constructed my first one. I already get tons of golems to spawn on top of the orphanage. I'm just trying to see if I can get an easy conversion here. It's definitely not the prettiest build in the world, but it should produce some iron, so there's that. I gotta transport some pandas safely through the nether, so these iron golems are making a great sacrifice. This zombie should also make the farm go a little bit faster. Iron golems spawn off villager fear, so I'm trying to harvest that fear here. Still by day 1115, the breeder part's working, but the iron farm isn't. Maybe it'll take a second. Maybe I'm just bad. So I'm just bumming about camp today, making sure everything works. At the very least, I can always drag these golems in every time. Today I tried to add a basement to the breeder. The kids loved it. And finally, some proof my farm works. It's bad, but it works. More villagers seems to fix the problem, but that's what gave me problems before. I don't like this. You know what's nice though is with all this experimentation, I'm still making melon profits every single day. Day 1120, I checked on my strider family and they were gone. What happened? I tried not to trouble myself too much with that thought and picked some flowers in the swamp. I spent day 1121 grabbing another strider from the nether. I had just finished putting him in his cage when it started to rain. Oh, Barry, no, I'm sorry, Barry! Barry, please hold on, Barry! I see what happened to that family now. It's really sad. Well, if it's thunderstorming, might as well try to get some monster heads. I was able to get 1 zombie head. I'll take it. I also installed a roof to make sure no strider families would ever die here again. The next day, we got Bobby and Billy, and they had a new berry. We're all good. All right, it's time to stop getting distracted. I gotta get some pandas. I still got 2 heifers back at the portal, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to breed them in the nether. It was tedious, but not too complicated. Just had to put some dirt where the netherrack was. So now the pandas will breed even if they're in the nether. So if this new baby dies, I'm good. We got him. I used a boat this time. Way easier. All right, now I'm going back for another one, and hopefully by the end of today, I can breed these in camp. He grew up. Didn't make it. I tried to stop the cart, but it was moving too fast. Fine, I'm just gonna expand the whole tunnel to be panda accessible. I really hope nothing else goes wrong. That was a lot of work. It all went wrong. This time I punched the panda. That didn't kill him though. It was my uber-powered thorns armor. I'm just too strong. He broke upon me. At least day 1129, it was all over. I got 2 pandas on the compound. Bruh, don't be sad. You got so much breeding to do. I'm gonna try to give these pandas some luxury. They've been through a lot. So today I'm in the jungle ruining ecosystems. I'm starting construction on the panda crib day 1131. It was looking okay by the end of the day. Still need some detail work and grass. Today the breeding began. I basically now have unlimited pandas. You want a panda, bro? I'll sell you a panda. We keep it low key. I also fixed up the enclosure and, you know, just spent the day with them. They're fun. The pandas got me spending more time on this side of the camp, and it needs some landscaping, so I cleaned that up today. But today I was inspired to make a monument to all of the dead pandas, and this this mountain is pretty bare. You know, I've been meaning to light this mountain up since I started existing here, and this is a good excuse for it. I'm going to need some quartz though, so day 1135 was spent in the nether. Hopefully this comes out looking okay. I'm not the best pixel artist. Not sure what I'm going to do about the ears, but I think at least the face is getting there. I decided to go with a crying design to keep the mountain somber. I can't even remember how many pandas were lost. And the monument got even sadder when a creeper exploded during the final touches. Oh man, just blew out the back of his head entirely. No, I fixed it. It's good. It's not going to get blown up again, and I love it. So now I've got pandas, and I've atoned for all of their deaths. Time to grab some polar bears. This was way easier because they can be lassoed. I then slapped together a pretty basic polar bear enclosure fairly quickly. They live simpler lives than pandas. I'm definitely going to have to spend some more time on this ice spike. This thing is ugly. Scaffolding and Google Images is what got me through most of the construction. Without that, I would have been done. I also layered in some snow. This place is looking a little wonderlandy. And once I get this glass wall up, it's ready for polar bears. If you're wondering, this is where the bears have been the whole time, tied up like the dirty animals they are. I left with 6 and arrived with 5. I'm okay with those numbers. And it was truly finished day 1146 with the installation of this massive spruce tree. Oh yeah, I got polar bears, panda bears. This is nice. You know, I haven't mentioned it, but pretty much every single day I make some serious melon profits. And hey, tonight it looks like raids are gonna work again. Let's get one. I've been meaning to test out my netherite armor for a while now, and not surprisingly, it performed exceptionally well. I was already very strong thanks to my beacons, but with the netherite, I'm even stronger. Not much happened day 1149. Tors was standing over my shoulder as I gave her a tour. And day 1150, I put my hero status to work, making some nice profits at Glasstown. Today, it's time to put some of those emeralds I've been making to good use. Sure, my house is tall, but it's not the maximum height that you can go in Minecraft. And that's what I'm doing today. Big old house expansion. I have no idea how many emeralds it's going to take, so I just wanted to get started. My mansion's quite large. I'm really going to need some more emeralds for this. But if I'm putting these emeralds on my house, I'm treating these villagers well. So it's time to build some infrastructure. I'm building a new spot for some cartographers in the Pit of Profits. I'm going to call it the Pit. Right now, it's just a box, but it's going to make me so much money. Just putting on some of the finishing touches today. It's got a nice desert theme. I'm not going to light up the surrounding area of the Pit of Profits. I think that'll hurt the aesthetic. I added some iron golem muscle that should help keep stuff away. I'm also trying to find a clean way to infect all the villagers, and I have that in the back. All right, I'm going to fix some things, add in some dogs, corrupt a little bit, and I think it's finished. Definitely a good idea to keep the pit unlit. Look at that. Ooh, so I got my first cartographer today. He's in the process of being cured. I'm going to get 9 more. So I had to run home to make some potions for the villagers. Despite how it looks on day 1159, it's actually going pretty well. What's cool is it works 24/7 because these zombies don't die in sunlight. They die from arrows though. I'm really starting to perfect the strategy. I'm up to 4 villagers with 1 being cured today. The next day I got 3, so now I'm up to 8. 1 more day I should be done. I made just enough golden apples to get 10 cured cartographers. This is going to be really profitable. Now I've got 10 cured cartographers in the pit. It's time to test out these profits. But I'm going to do a raid first to maximize. Raid was fine, but they spawned in my polar bears. Come on. I had so many totems I decided to jump off my house to flex. But what I didn't know is that when I hit the ground I would lose my hero status. So now I have to do another raid. At least they didn't spawn in the pandas. It's really not much. I've got full netherite and max beacons. These guys are easy. So now the pit cartographers will give me 1 emerald for 1 glass pane. The way this trade works out, every piece of sand that I shovel is almost worth 3 emeralds. Needless to say, I made an absolute mountain of money here, and it was super efficient. And again, day 1169 was constant ding-a-ling sounds the whole time. In total, I got 2,951 emeralds, and that was it, IRS. And even with all of that, the house is nothing more than some emerald support beams up top. Well, looks like it's back to shoveling. At least all of these sand blocks are worth 3 emeralds apiece. Though it's not really shoveling with this shovel. It's more like a racing. I let that glass cook for a day, and in the meantime, I fixed up Glasstown. Yep, time to take out this old, ugly cobblestone tower that I never used. I did a raid the next day. A witch killed a polar bear with poison. Of course I made profits, but truly, at what cost? I know I said earlier I was fixing up Glasstown, but this place is going to need a lot more work. My selfish capitalism has not been kind to these people. There's a lot of citizens to Glasstown, and no longer will they all live in a sandstone box. I mean, they're still going to live in sandstone boxes, but it'll be separate sandstone boxes. You know, I'm curious to see what happens. Today I'm just going to leave their door open and see if they go. And in the meantime, I'm going to grab Bad Omen for another raid. I completed the raid with no problem. And then the Melon Men set off some fireworks. That's kind of nice. Of course, then I went straight back to the pit and started collecting on some serious dividends. If I'm a hero and I sell every bit of glass that I can to the pit, I'll make 42 emerald blocks per day. Pretty good. Of course, all of these profits are going straight to my house. And by the end of today, I should have 3 corners done. So we're getting there. It doesn't really appear that the villagers of New Glasstown want their freedom. This is just all they know. Eventually, I'll force them into freedom, but for now, I let them rest. Now I'm getting pretty close to finishing up that 4th corner, and that should be the bulk of the emeralds for the top of this house. Of course, I'm not done yet, though, so it's back to another raid. Normally, I finish the raids up in 1 day, but this one took a while because some pillagers were hiding. Whatever, at least today they didn't spawn in my polar bears. The 4 corners of the emerald rooms in the Emerald Tower. Again, I have no idea how many emeralds this is going to cost. I'm using dirt as a floor placeholder. I want all the floors to be different, like the bottom of the tower. I got 11 floors done today, and this thing is starting to take shape. And the shape is big. Though I really seem to be wasting a lot of rockets going from my compound to New Glasstown, so I'm building a space elevator there. The whole thing was done in a day because I am magnificent. I'm still working on some New Glasstown renovations. Today I'm getting rid of this massive lava spire. I put up some more huts and installed some glass windows. It was a good day. No one seems to appreciate all the work I've been doing to free this town. So today there were some company-wide layoffs, while the executives at the top received substantial bonuses. I'm literally offering these people free real estate. They won't take it. I changed up the rail design system today. There's no need for any more abductions. Oh, but look at that. Raid time again. Wow. This one I was able to beat in a single day because I'm the strongest being in this universe. I know I just got done making a space elevator, but I broke the one on my compound. I guess I don't really have to go anywhere. I have so many emeralds to place on my house. Structure is done today. I have framed it all the way up. I was gonna go make some more money, but apparently forgot how elytras work. I spent all of day 1198 making fire potions. Only you can prevent life-altering burns. I needed those potions for the nether. I'm grabbing quartz for my floors. I spent 2 days grabbing quartz, and I'm fairly certain I'm gonna run out. My house is huge. For now, I'm just gonna make the floors all quartz. They'll be different later. I just couldn't handle dirt being on my house. So now I've got to be creative and come up with some different floor designs for the massive amount of floors in my house. These are all subject to change at any time, but I had a lot of fun today. Day 1203, I replaced all the birthday candles on my land with glowstone. That was a big day. Really hope nothing starts spawning here now. My mouse needs some windows. Time for another raid. Get the raid, but, you know, I'm like really strong and stuff. You know, whenever I think about how easy it would be to make my house out of wood or stone, I think about how hard it would be to make this house out of netherite blocks. It could always be worse. Remember that. Anyway, the house is really starting to become something with all of these windows, and I'm getting fairly close to the top. You know, it's kind of hard to see the whole house at once. Like, it's almost too big. Too big doesn't exist. Just ask your mom. The boss was in day 1208, so productivity was through the roof. Got enough emeralds to go all the way to the top, though, and made a pretty bougie throne. So now I've got all the shapes for the windows, and I'm filling them in with some green glass panes. The job was done a little faster than I thought. I was all the way up to the new throne room by the end of the day. And now I'm in the nether. Whoa, can't stop me. I'm gonna skip all the nonsense, and by the end of the next day, got 5 wither skeleton skulls. You know what happens next. I'm fighting the wither day 1212. Shouldn't be too bad. The wither really isn't that hard. At this point, it's basically just a formality. Of course, with that wither kill, I can make a beacon. And I placed that beacon on the top of my house. I put Binks up there, so now he owns everything in the world. I'm still not done. I'll probably never be done. But today I'm carving out the top so it's not as boxy. With the beacon there, this was a little more work than I thought, but I went to college, I can figure this out. This is what I came up with. Not too intricate, but at least it's not flat. Whatever. It's not like you can even see the top from the ground. So after spending quite some time on the construction of this house, I think I need a little break. And for someone like me, a break means nether exploring. Exploring, harvesting, and just having a good time. The nether's really changed since the new updates. I'm very safe when I'm down there. Almost every single hazard in the nether can be avoided by drinking a fire potion, and I have tons of those. Alright, now it's time to use some of this nether plunder on my house. Here I tried making a respawn beacon. As you can see, I tried. Not sure what happened there, but I'm never using one of those again. This is really not a small hole, but you know, maybe insurance will cover it. I fixed up the landscaping and decided to make it nicer than before. I also played with the idea of blackstone walls. That's a solid maybe. Back in the nether, but not for blackstone. This time I'm looking for an ocean monument. I'm just using the nether to travel. The ocean monuments are in the overworld. I got a little distracted though and did some light looting while on the way there. The farther I go away from my house, the more frequent all of these new nether things are. It's kinda nice. Who cares about ocean monuments? Look at all these gold blocks. I should have been caring about these ocean monuments though. Day 1220, I found 2 of them right next to each other. I'm gonna be here for a few days, so I made a little base. It's always nice to have some place to lay your head. It's not the nicest Minecraft house in the world, but that's only because that house is on my compound. I'll be using the cow method to conquer these ancient monuments, so I set up a little pasture around my house today. Day 1224, I wrangled up a bunch of cattle and took them back to the shack. We gonna have some fun, yay! Now that I have everything I need, I can finally start my way into one of the 2 monuments. Despite how powerful I am, I'm very careful here. I really don't trust these things, even with the cow method. Is all of this a little unnecessary? Maybe, but I don't live near here, so I don't have to look at it. Alright, the cow's going in tomorrow. This should be good. There's always a thick boy in the top of the monument, and I went to work quickly killing him. Most of this day was spent carving out a hole in which where the cow will live. Down in the busiest down gonna yet. I bet you're starting to wonder why I'm here. And it's vanity. I love these sea lanterns. They're incredibly pretty lights, and made even more so because you have to go to ocean monuments to get them. By day 1228, I killed all of the elder guardians, so now I don't have to worry about mining fatigue or milk. Then I grabbed every sea lantern I could get my dirty little hands on. Yeah, once you take away the guardians in the water, this thing is pretty much done. Now I have to resupply. It takes a whole day. The monuments are very far away. Now I'm going after that second monument. They're right next to each other. It's a great spawn. Like before, I was close to getting in there by the end of the day. Here's a real good shot of how close these monuments are, by the way. I've never seen anything like this. And the second monument's going exactly like the first one. I got the cow in today. The second monument happened to have a enjoyable to run through these monuments with sponges. Look at those little things. Helpless. And day 1, 2, 3, 4 had even more. I killed this large fish who was flopping on the floor. And next, of course, is day 1, 2, 3, 5. Here I still have a guardian to make, not alive. Poetry is the photography of the writing arts. Now I'm back at my house because I'm so fast and powerful. Fast and powerful? Yes. Done with my renovations? Never. In the nighttime of day 1237, I was trying to catch a skeleton. Everything was going fairly well until my amazingly powerful thorns armor killed him. I was hoping not to have to do this, but I think I'm just gonna spawn my own skeleton up on the whatever floor. I don't know, it's like 10? 13? I have so many. That night, some creepers and spiders spawned, but no skellies. I'm running into the issue of getting around my house. So today I installed some emerald balconies up high. It provides texture, and I can fly to a specific floor, at least a little bit closer, instead of taking the big old ladder in the middle. I thought I got a skeleton in the house tonight. Too bad I'm too powerful. So I wasted some diamonds to make some lowly diamond armor without any enchantment so I could finally catch this skeleton. Finally it went in, but I wrecked the carpet doing it. All the work was worth it, though. I have a skeleton with pants in my house now. You know, a slime room would be really cute. I'm not going to show it, but that first one died. I need to set up a little infrastructure before we start capturing slimes. That didn't take long. I'm powerful, and this slime is bigger. It was pretty easy to get him in the house. I just had to make a dirt staircase, and he followed me right up. The slime also came fairly close to killing me. It's been an awful way to go. I watched that clip back a couple times, and if it weren't for the beacons, I'd definitely be dead. Day 1244 was a day of slow and easy profits. I almost died yesterday. Need to take one. I'm still mostly trying to get some profits today. I've got some dirt on my house that needs to be turned into emeralds. The balconies are really what my house has been missing. It's a lot easier to get around when I have multiple entry points. Sure, they're not accessible for those who do not fly, but I don't care for them. Aha! Now I'm back at the inn. Of course, this is all about me decorating my house. I'm mostly going for end rods, but if I run into an end ship, you know, I'll take the elytra. On my way back, I passed through L-Town, and I shouldn't have, because now I just want to spend more time renovating it. Same thing with Ghost Town. All these towns, I want to make them pretty. Now I'm on a quest to get some new netherite armor. My stuff's good and all, but it's not perfect. It took me 140 levels to make these boots, but they're absolutely perfect and totally worth it. I took the old boots and put them on one of my sentinels. It's not like I have a use for them anymore. I'm gonna need a lot more levels to get more perfect armor. The good thing villager trades give great XP. They also give emeralds, which I need for my house. I'm just being so efficient here. Today I built a bedroom, though. I want it way high up, and I want it to be nice. And if you're wondering, no, I really have no idea what I was trying to accomplish here. It didn't work anyway, so whatever. There isn't really a point to all of this. It really just has to be a room with a bed in it. I spent another full day on vanity, and now the bedroom is finished. The map is a little off, but I can always fix that. But there's no time like the present, so today I'm map making. Still out here map making, but this is a big one. It took half an elytra to get to every corner. I was also grabbing blue orchids while I was out, and today I made a dedicated patch of them on my land. Later my disposal system broke, and I threw out the manual, so I'm not sure what's up. So day 1255, I spent some time making a disposal system with a little less technology. You drop everything you want to get rid of in this water, it all goes to one little block, and then you pull this lever, and it all disappears. So I spent some time cleaning everything up. I've got some really dirty chests. Why do I have a chest full of saddles on the first floor of my house? Not sure, but I'm getting rid of them. There was quite a lot of garbage, so I spent another day burning all my possessions. Day 1257 was a great one, though. I'm finally finished with all of these balconies. It gives my house so much more function, and I really like the look of them on the side. With that done, I felt ambitious, enough to take on a Java Trident farm. But not here. They have to go in the sky, and I don't want to ruin any skyline. It's actually going on this fairly thick river by New Glasstown. This is definitely not a project for the week. It's got to be up in the air, it takes tons of materials, and it has to be very precise. I got the basic outline done today, and it's time to fill it in. However, first I must mine. I need mountains of cobblestone. I'm also lighting up some caves, which in the end should help the drowned farm. I'm still mining day 1261, but today should be the last. Alright, now I just have to place 2 days worth of cobblestone, and it should be good. All I'm gonna say is I'm glad I didn't build one on my compound. What's really cool is it actually works. I was able to make drowned spawn in this little chamber. I'm essentially tricking the game, building a large river tank where drowned spawn more often. There's another mechanism that I'm trying to build right now that will capture the drown and make them easy to kill, but that's what I'm worried about. But why worry about that when today marks the first day of the new Nether update? Up until this point, I was playing on snapshots of the Nether update, but now the Nether is fully updated and stable, so I finally feel like I can explore it. Today I've read some of these things. Moglins? It was harder than it looks. The bastions are my favorite. Not only do you get gold, but also tons of blackstone. Throughout 2,000 days, more updates were added, but I was very happy to have the official release here. Anyway, I enjoyed myself and explored all areas of the Nether. I'm still exploring day 1266, mostly going for gold. There's so much of it down here. It's crazy. I can't tell you how long it would take me to get all that gold from mining in the overworld. And I got even more gold from these blackstone fortresses. Today I went through 2. All of them are just a tiny bit different, and it makes clearing them a lot of fun. Now I'm full of new Nether items, so I'm gonna have to take a day and go back home. Remember, I have to fly pretty far away to find new Nether. I had so many items, it took most of day 1269 to stash them all away. Once I got that settled, it was time to flex. You know, I always thought the monument to myself needed something, and that golden emerald crown looks pretty nice. I'm still using my Nether profit outfits, today I renovated the bridge to the Wither Shack. It's bigger than it looks. This may take 2 days. I was lucky. Today I had just enough flagstone to finish the bridge. I'm still debating on making all the wall flagstone. We'll see. Day 1273, I built a gold piston door under the compound for an idea you'll see later. It took all day because I'm the best with redstone. I want all the villagers in their purest of forms. Then I'll keep them down here. The vault. It's still a work in progress, but I got my first one in today. A normal little villager. I'm not sure if I'm going to let him keep his farmer job. We'll see. Getting the different outfits for all the villagers isn't that difficult. You just have to breed them in the correct biome. So if I want some savanna villagers, I have to build a cozy cobblestone breeder in a savanna. Unfortunately, today it's not working. The desert people are just making more desert people. Oh, where'd all the desert people go? They left. Yeah, they just left. I wasn't recording, but I got one the next day. These little red ones are probably my favorite. And now that one lives in a savanna-themed apartment. You get what I'm doing here? Today I got one from the desert. It was easy. I own many. Of course, for him, I built a nice little sandstone apartment. I'm also right by a swamp, so getting some swamp people shouldn't be that hard. These are also an interesting villager, because you don't see them a lot. I love the leaf on top of his head. Hush now. You're in the arms of the notable. Here I'm going to take a break from grabbing villagers to design the outside. The concept's coming along. I think I'm getting somewhere. That's a little better. And no, I don't think it's too much. Really not sure exactly what happened, but now we're on day 1290. You know, sometimes days just get lost. There's 1,000 of them in this video. Anyway, today I'm in the jungle. I bet you know why. I'm pretty sure jungle towns don't even exist, but the plan is to bring some villagers to the jungle and then make them breed. To do this reliably, though, I'm definitely going to need a lot more track. I do know one way to get iron, and somehow it's sadder than actually building an iron farm. No part of this is practical, but, you know, 4 irons, 4 iron. Step 1 complete. I got my first villager into the jungle. It took all day because it's very far away. I didn't waste too much time with the build here. I just put a box up in a tree. Unfortunately, though, I didn't make it panda accessible. Now, good thing I built that monument. Good news, panda number 2. You're now panda number 1. Getting another villager to the jungle took all day again. He tried to escape several times. So now I've got 2 and I can start the breeding. Ah, look at him, my cute little jungle baby. Get out of the boat, panda. You stay. Ah, hit my child. A long day of paddle and we dead. I got the spruce villager during those games I wasn't recording. And now I'm building the final hut for the ice villager. One problem I'm realizing with the vault is I can hear pandas. For now I'm going to deal with it, but I can always move the vault or kill the pandas. I know where there's a tundra. I just have to tunnel first to get there. Oh wow, look, I'm already here. A snowy village. There's no villagers here. I have to bring my own. This just happens to be the only tundra I know of. Maybe eventually I can fully and nicely rejuvenate this ghost town. But for now, I'm just going with a quick and dirty breeder design. Some of the tunnel also needs renovating. This is rated for mushrooms, not boats. A lot of this tunnel needed renovating. It goes about 2,000 blocks. Even in the nether, that's a long way. But after a solid 2 days of mining and placing netherrack, I should be able to fit a boat through here. You know, not much happened today. I voted this villager 2,000 blocks to the nether, and now he's in the tundra. The second villager was not as cooperative. I had to hit him several times. Yes, I had to hit him. If I didn't hit him, he wouldn't learn. Day 1302, I was just paddling when I realized the villager was dead. How did that happen? Maybe I hit him too many times. Whatever, I'll grab another one. Also kind of fun, you get an update on the iron farm. Everything was going fine, the villager was cooperating, but then when I destroyed my boat, it disappeared. Doesn't look like I'm getting it back. And now it's done. I got 2 villagers in a tundra, and they're gonna make some snow babies. Don't mind me, just gonna stand here and watch. What? That's not right. I just had to move the hut a bit. They were on a snowy mountain, and now they're on a snowy tundra. And look at that little guy. Oh, can't get back though, because I don't have flint and steel. Because I have to mine some the old-fashioned way. I'm on my way back now, but with the delayed start, my villager grew up. But with that snowy villager, the vault is now complete. I've got them all. Well, still needs a little trim work, of course, but the main event is now in. I also eventually may have to thin out the pandas. We'll see. You know, that's not the only thinning I've got to get done on my land. Not today, though. I'm out of cobble. Always need more iron. My farm is terrible. Why I picked today to start the Skyrail project, I'll never really know. But it's something I've wanted to do and have for a long time now. I'm going to put a track up here and have it loop around the compound for some nice vibes. It's roughly in by day 1309, and it's pretty nice. You come up here, check out the compound, kind of chill. If I ever don't know what to do, I can always come up here, get a nice view of my land, and then do it. Today I tried to make it so the cart was always moving around the track, and that required a lot more redstone and gold. You know, I love the Skyrail, but I'm kind of already regretting building it. It's a nice idea that's made nicer by all of my little touches, but at the end of the day, I think it's a little ugly. I'm not saying I'm going to take down the Skyrail. I want one, but I want it to look nicer than this, so I'm going to keep trying. The next day, I put some glass pillars up at the corners. It looks a little better. I'm going to try to live with it for a little bit, see how I feel. One thing I noticed while looking at my land was this old swamp breeder. I decided on making a little town on the outskirts for him. There aren't too many, won't be big. Rome was not built in a day, but this dirty swamp town was. And after yanking over some golems, day 1314, I think it's finished. Oh, looks like someone had a child. Remember, guys, only one. Day 13:15, I set up a conduit next to the swamp, so now I can breathe in the shallow waters. I then bone mealed some grass and figured out we can bone meal blue orchids. Oh, and those are my favorite. So that's what I did pretty much all the next day. Just got myself some blue orchids. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed this, but I put some vines on my house, and it's honestly becoming a problem. I also for sure have to finish up this melon farm. It's quite the eyesore. I'm not going to go too much higher up. It already produces more than enough melons for me. Day 13:18, I'm done. It's finally time to seal up the melon farm. The top doesn't look right just being flat, so I'm going to build something, I guess. I decided to put a nice little room at the top of the melon farm. Eventually, I'd like to have melon people up here. This is where the executive melon people will work. It's got some nice views. Back to mining day 13:21, I need more redstone. I spent all of mine making that sky rail that I don't even really like. Still mining, looking for that redstone. Got some diamonds too, which I'll always take. Here's what the redstone's for. I'm building a big ugly railway to max height. I guarantee you this railway won't be here forever, but I've got to test some things. Even if it's not going to be here forever though, I can't for the life of me have this thing be bare redstone. By the end of day 13:25, I have a track system that goes pretty much all the way to max height, and I'm going to be doing some villager experimentation up here. By the end of the day, I had this villager in a glass box at almost the max build height. I'm testing a raid farm and an iron farm with this villager, and the first thing we're going to test is the raid farm. I was wondering what would happen if I got bad omen and stood by this villager, and nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. Should have brought some milk, because now I'm stuck doing a level 1 raid. Day 13:29, I tried putting a chunk of dirt next to the villager to see if the raiders would spawn, and they didn't. Part of the reason I'm doing this is the raids on my camp are getting a little tough. The villagers spawn in weird areas. Sometimes it works out, like here when they all stand in a nice corner, but not always. Now the plan is to increase the size of this sky village, and hopefully that helps me to do raids up here, and if not, I can always turn it into an iron farm. Getting a second villager up into that spawner, though, was not an easy of a process as you might think. Of course, nothing about this is easy. Look at that. It's at build height, though, day 1333. I got result. The raid started and then stopped, but I didn't get hero of the village, so not really what I'm looking for here. Now that it doesn't seem I'm going to be able to make a raid farm up here, I'm going to convert this into an iron farm. This was sort of just a test for myself to see if I could do it. See if I could slap together an iron farm from my own design. Not going to lie here, guys, it actually works pretty decently. Iron golems spawn, die, and then I get free iron. I'm not sure if this thing will work while I'm in camp, but it's all about experimentation to begin with, and at least it works while I'm up here. Day 13:36, I spent cleaning up some of the failed golems from my golem farm. Day I'm still tinkering with the iron farm. Want to make sure when I build one for real, it's good. It'll be hard for me to get past the fact that I'm burning iron golems alive constantly, but, you know, iron's iron. More villagers always helps, especially if you're like me and don't exactly know how to set up the fear mechanism. Or do I know how to set up the fear mechanism? Because where I'm standing, that's quite a lot of iron.
Know before you know with PrEP. PrEP prevents HIV from sex up to 99% with one daily pill. Learn more about PrEP at Coastal Family Health Center, your HIV prevention provider. And know before you know.
Iron. Though for some reason no golem spawned today. I don't know how I broke it, but I broke it. I could be standing too close. Maybe my war crimes have caught up with me. Who knows? I'm sure that'll fix itself eventually. Anyway, today I rode the rail for some inspiration. Gotta see what to do next. There's a spot right near the industrial side of the camp, and I thought I'd blow out its basement with some TNT. It was pretty fun. I could have just dug all this out, but explosions are just way more fun. I'm just putting up a simple frame today, nothing crazy going on. Still making some more headway on construction. Today I put up some walls and intricate windows. And on day 1343, I've given it away. It's the library. Kind of like my underground melon trading ring. Here I'm going to put some cured villager librarians. And today, the first librarian is going in. You know, I think I did a pretty good job with the part that's supposed to look like a library, but honestly, the sleeping quarters are a little bit homely. Day 1346 was a long one, but by the end, I got another librarian. There's also one being cured at the moment. I'm going to build this up fast. Day 1347, while waiting for some villagers to stop being infected, my iron golem killed the iron farm. That's fine, it was annoying anyway. Today was a very good day. I got a mending librarian cured, so now I can buy mending books for 1 emerald apiece. I did some light enchanting today. I've been meaning to put mending on my home for a very long time. I'm still hard at work abducting day 1350. I want all of those good enchantments. The librarians aren't only good for enchants, I can also make some money selling books to them. That's what this second basement is for, a nice place to take down the bookshelves and make them into books. Day 1352, I was continuing to stock the library when I ran out of infection juice. So I just took a day and made tons of potions with spider venom. I mean, vitamins. I got a Thorns librarian day 1354. I also got a panic attack when he started to go into my granite block. You know, this entire experience today just makes me want to build something a lot more permanent for trapping villagers. The library is starting to get very full. There's only a few more that I can fit in here comfortably. But between melons and books, I'm really starting to become a rich man. I'm still looking for a villager with aqua affinity, though. It's the last enchantment I need to make some perfect armor. That in about 200 levels. It's a good thing trading with my my villagers is great for XP levels, way better than any monster farm. More of the same today, selling books, melons, and trying to get that Aqua Affinity enchantment. I got Aqua Affinity day 1358 and made a perfect netherite helmet, the hard hat. I still need some levels to make a full set of perfect netherite armor, but with how many villagers I have, it shouldn't be too bad. I spent today naming all of my villagers with name tags so I can walk through the library and see exactly what enchantments they all have. And now all the librarians are in. There's 10 of them, though some of them are stuck upstairs. Now that the library is functional, I'm going to spruce it up so it doesn't look so awful. I have pretty much unlimited book blocks now, and obviously that's going to go into the design. Did I mention I have perfect netherite armor now? Well, I do, so it's time to test it out with a raid. Boys, I want you to hit me. Hit me as hard as you can. If I'm standing on my compound and have my beacon effects, I'm just saying it right now, I can't die. I'm invincible. They can't even touch me. Even the Vex, which are always the worst part, hardly do any damage. This was easy. So it's great armor. Anyway, back to profits. Back to building. Today I'm trying to fix some issues that I've been having with raids. Here will be a dedicated area where I can fight the raids. It's not a raid farm or just a place where I kill them all. And it's going to have its own beacon with only the necessary powers for a raid. I just grabbed some compound beacons. No need to grind the wither. There was also a report of 2 swamp people going missing today. I didn't see nothing. Today I got Bad Omen to try out a raid, and nothing happened. Great. I'm going to rub some dirt in it. That's what Dad always said. Somehow that got them spawning, but they're more near the swamp village when I wanted them near my obelisk. Though when one wave didn't go into my trap, they were just so easy to kill. I like the idea, and I think I can get it working better. I'm going to keep trying. I spent some time today polishing everything up and installing a wall next to the swamp town. Don't want anything bad happening there. Good news is the raid worked perfectly on the obelisk. I'm able to do these things away from my camp. And now that I've added these dirt paths, the villagers are funneled right to my obelisk. And to their death. This thing has tons of ways to cheese the raids. I've learned quite a lot over my 2,000 days. I'm also, you know, like really insanely, unimaginably strong. Today I'm making a system where I can turn off the beacons. I like them, but they're kind of ruining my base's skyline. It wasn't that hard to wire up. Now all I do is flick a lever and my base's skyline is saved. I also wanted to check today if my iron farm was working. I'm sort of near it, at least on that end of the camp. It's broken again. Awesome. I'm saying it right now. Iron farms are magic. I did nothing and it's working again. I have no idea why. I'm back to mining today. I need more redstone. I could always destroy that big ugly track I built to max height, but not today. One thing I noticed about my obelisk is there's no escape for emergencies, and that's what I'm building here. Now, if I ever fear my life is in danger, I can flick this lever and go down this hole. Safety. There's a tunnel down there, and I'm lining the most expensive ice. Here I installed an emergency healing contraption. I shouldn't have to use it, but it's there. And after spending all of day 1380 making splash potions of healing, I tested it today. It should work pretty good. So now I'm testing out an absolute maximum power raid at the obelisk. Let's see how it fares. It still needs a few dirt paths, but it was nice to install them while the pillagers were here. I did a level 6 raid with no issues in a single day, which was really the whole reason I built this thing. Success! You know, while I've got this maxed hero status, might as well make some profits. I'm still at a day 1383, but you should have known that. The profits never stop. And after a third long day of profits, I was back on my land to make my obelisk a little bit better. I have these gates on my wall that keep everything very safe, but I also want to be able to open them should pillagers spawn behind. You know, I'm slowly getting better with all this redstone. Maybe all it takes is 2,000 hard days. It's a little hard to see, but the fence is definitely opening when I flick this lever. Another great contraption. Speaking of contraptions, I haven't shown you how truly fast I am down this blue ice hallway. Wow, look at that. Gonna try out another raid today. There's 2 iron golems in those buildings in front of me. Not sure if they're gonna hit the pillagers. It didn't really work. If anything, my golems just got a little tortured today. I don't really need the golems. The raid went fine. It was just an idea that didn't work out. Profits! 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 The only reason I'm not done messing with the obelisk is I'm truly having a lot of fun creating this thing. And now I'm working on a lava pitfall trap for the obelisk on the back end. Wiring the system up to look clean was the biggest challenge here. And yes, I do put redstone on dirt. I don't feel bad at all. By the end of today, it was done. And hopefully it will give me lots of kills. Unfortunately, when I did the raid, the villagers never spawned at the back entrance, so I never got a chance to see the trap in action. It's pretty safe to say that it would only help, especially since I can already do these raids so easily. Made some profits today and also killed off the desert villagers in my savannah breeder. You gotta remember, taking out the children's the most important part. They are the future. I'm hoping when these guys grow up, they'll make me some good old savannah villagers. Or else. More profits, day 1395. More criminals are generally pretty well off. The savannah babies grew up today, so now I have a reliable source of more savannah babies. Oh, I have plans for them. Oh, just you wait. But now it's time for something a little bit different. No profits today. I'm going to be clearing out some land between the first villager town I ever found and L-Town. It's just a section of land that's always needed a good solid terraform, and I figured today was a good day to do it. I made that sound like it was a one-day ordeal, but no, there's quite a lot of land here. You know, I can hear the zombies underneath, but I think this time I'm going to choose to ignore them. But I think now we're pretty much good. Just a little more de-weeding and it's clear. Oh, look at that. A group of villagers spawned here. That's pretty ironic for what I want to build. Of course, I killed them and then placed the first banner on the Field of Sorrow. You'll see. Gotta clean up this level 1 raid real quick, won't take long. Today I'm working on the Field of Sorrow. I have so many banners from all of the raids, I need somewhere to put them. Most of the day was spent getting the spacing right, wanted to make sure each individual banner had some respect. I spent all of day 1400 placing the banners of dead pillagers, and you might be surprised at just how many more I have. I'm gonna have to spend another full day placing banners to finish this thing up. There it is. That's all of them. At least until I get bored again. I knew I had to build this thing far away from camp. It takes my frame rate and my heart. What a great new addition to the world. And today I'm going to be carving for another one. It didn't take long to cut a straight tunnel through all the way to L-Town. I've become quite powerful since settling here. And not a thing will spawn inside of it either. I put stone slabs down today. You know, it's been a while since I've seen Warthog. Might be a good idea to take him on a ride down it. It was wonderful. A memory I'll cherish for a long time. Day 1405, I decided I was going to turn L-Town into E-Town. I owe a lot to this town, and I'm a very rich man. This should be splendid. You know, I never would have thought when I first made it to L-Town that I'd be doing anything like this, but look at me now. It's going well, but I'm running low on emeralds. It took quite a lot just to get it to here. You know what this means. It's time for war. Hey, look at that. I finally got a chance to check out the backtrack. The pillagers didn't seem to want to go through it. I kind of had to bait them into it, which is just untold levels of dangerous. I could have fallen in myself there. Yeah, it sort of worked, but I think it's a little dangerous to keep it here in this configuration. Kind of crazy how the best trap in this whole system is just some simple water. For the next few days, I made ethical profits in my diversified economy. It was wonderful. Melons, books, glass, it's all making me wildly rich. This just came down from the higher-ups. No one's getting bonuses, guys. Sorry, it's out of my hands. Day 1412, I'm tackling the L-Town Castle. Let's do it. This was very detailed work I had to do today. It's not as simple as a house, but it came out looking just... Ooh! The other church is in the way of my revolution, so I'm blowing it up with explosives. Oh, and you gotta know I'm changing up the throne of oppression. When did I think redstone and granite was a good idea? Well, Auto Pumpkin Farm, you never worked. Goodbye, day 1414. It's almost done. Just needs some of those fine touches. And you know, I'm just fixing up some of this builder grade stuff like the mixed matched fences. Always go for fancy lights instead of birthday candles on the ground. Now I'm working on creating a new map for this town. I'm never going to touch the one on the left to keep it historical. The map didn't take very long, so I started the process of freeing the villagers. Yeah, they're no longer stuck in their homes. They're all free to go as they please. How wonderful that would be. I'm on high alert though. With the villagers freed, they're definitely in danger, so I'm increasing the wall today. I also spent a good bit of time making sure the lights were good too. One zombie could ruin this whole town. I needed a few items though, so it was back to camp day 1417. I had to stay in camp another day. My sheep needed some attended to. The LTN sign is probably one of my favorite aspects about L-Town. That cyan wool is directly from the L-Town shepherd. And today I decided to make one twice as big that you can see on the map. Didn't take too much work, and now we have an LTN on the big map. Not necessary, but it's cool. I also did some terraforming. L-Town's needed a good landscape job for a while. Oh, you already know we're getting real high day 1420. Yeah, like really high. As high as you can even be in Minecraft. Note to self, don't build a space elevator under the influence of sweet berries. Finally, I can tear down this old dark oak ladder that goes all the way up to max height in favor of a nice clean bubble elevator. And that's it. The L-Town Emerald renovation is over. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So now I'm back in camp, working on something that's probably going to make me some money. I had an idea for making butchers profitable by making an auto kelp farm. Maybe. I'm not going to go over my design because it's kind of bad and wasteful and didn't really make me that much money in the end. I had a sparkle of hope when I cured a zombie butcher. I'm going to be honest, even if I had 10 more of these butchers, the profits wouldn't be that great. I got an idea though, and this one will be great. This farm here is similar to my auto kelp farm, but I think in the end will make me a lot more money. I also went over to L-Town to try to breed some new villagers, but none of them wanted to, despite their massive new financial status. It was as easy as adding new beds, and I got myself some new L-Town children. You know, I really care for this place, so I'm going to continue renovations. I happen to actually enjoy it. Today I put some diorite next to the granite roads, and it looks pretty good. I started day 1428 by paying my respects. After that, I tried to get the bullseye achievement, which involves shooting an arrow target from far away. I couldn't do it. See, the issue is you've got to hit it perfectly on that bullseye, and like all the other achievements, I'm going to be cheesing it. And would you look at that? With the press of this button, I got the achievement. Aren't I good? Day 1430 was mostly digging, but a lot of good builds in Minecraft start with mostly digging. I'm building a machine here that will help me to better trap monsters for the purpose of farming heads. It's complicated, and it doesn't work yet, but I swear it will. Today I tested the machine, and it works perfectly. I'll be able to catch zombies, creepers, literally anything. There's still more to build, but at least I know the trapping feature works perfectly. Here's the dream. I doubt it'll work, but it's worth a shot. I'm going to try to output the tons of monsters in my monster farm to my head factory and potentially get tons of monster heads in one go. All I did today was make a large mess, but hopefully I'll get there. Today I'm building a long tunnel that connects my monster farm to the head factory. I hope this works. My biggest concern here is that monsters might despawn on the way to the head factory, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. So now I've got two complicated tunnels in the earth, and it's time to make them connect. I'm going to try my best. So this is where the two tunnels connect, and in theory I'll have charged creepers meeting up with regular monsters here, so I'll have to coat this with obsidian. This looks very much unsafe. Just to be sure, I ran some tests on this thing in creative mode. Obviously, this thing is very dangerous, and I'm not trying to die. This is hardcore. After that creative session, I'm pretty sure this thing won't work as intended, but it should work at least somewhat. This is all supposed to work with a charged creeper, but today I'm testing with a regular one. The whole system is functional. I don't think I'll get massive amounts of monster heads, but I'll at least get some. Now I'm just cleaning stuff up to make it look nicer. I have to live with this thing after all. To truly test it, though, I have to wait for a thunderstorm, and who knows how long that'll take. I will say one thing about the Monster Farm side of this operation. It's very ugly, and I don't think I can fix it. I'm not going to fully dismantle anything until I have proof that it does or does not work. So for now, we're just going to deal with an ugly Monster Farm. It's been a while, but you might remember the old head factory. Well, today I'm getting rid of it. I also converted an old nether portal room in my house's basement for some bulk storage. It rained day 1444, but not a thunderstorm. Whatever, I just did some speed farming. It's amazing profits and a great use of my bone meal. Day 1445, I caught a phantom in my house. It was pretty easy, and he's also fairly high up, so I shouldn't hear his screeches daily. You can tell that he wants nothing more than freedom, and that is why I love him being captured. Back to laboring on head factory infrastructure today, working on a side tunnel so I can watch the monsters go into the head factory. So now I can watch the monsters as they exit my monster farm, which should cut down on despawning. I'm still waiting for a thunderstorm though, and in the meantime, I'm gonna keep building. I had to trap a skeleton tonight. I'm making a music disc farm. If a skeleton shoots a creeper and kills it, it drops a music disc every single time, and I built a machine here to facilitate that. I figured this would be a nice way to burn some time while I wait for a thunderstorm. Unfortunately, the skeleton didn't last very long. My armor's too powerful. I vibed for a little in his memory. Getting another skeleton wasn't that difficult, so I'm gonna continue my quest to get all the music discs. It's not an achievement or anything, just something four titans like myself do to pass the time. I wasn't recording for day 1453, but like today I was just getting music discs. It's fun listening to them all. Tonight's gonna be the last night of music disc hunting. If I do this too much, I'll get copyrighted. You know, I've been bumming about camp for a couple days waiting for this thunderstorm to happen, but I don't know if that's the best way to go about this. So I took all of day 1457 preparing for a massive trip to the nether. Can't go yet though, I'm approaching 4 years and I don't want to be in the nether for that. So today I grabbed some dogs from Ghost Town. Thankfully there were only a few injuries as we crossed the bridge of tragedy. I'm gonna see if all these guys lag me if I put them on an island near camp. Today I made a second netherite pickaxe with silk touch by the name of Tim 2. I just couldn't evolve. Good old Tim. Today marks 4 years in hardcore Minecraft. I won't be counting leap year because the world is flat. Looks like this is the last year I can keep the cake diamond tradition going, but you know, I could always figure something out. I also made a shrine for Tim. He's been a great pickaxe and I'll always have him with me. As promised, it's nether time and I brought supplies to stay down here for a while. The blackstone fortresses are pretty nice. Found a free ancient debris in this chest. If you must know, I'm looking for a music disc called Pig Step. It only spawns in these fortresses. And even though I didn't find it today, the new nether's pretty great. Got a lot of other stuff. Another day, another fortress, but at least I get more of this gilded blackstone. It's one of my favorite blocks. Day 1464 with my elytron instead of my plate body, a couple pigmen came fairly close to ganking me. Luckily, I got the high ground, and they did not. You can't get too comfy in the nether, even if you are as strong as me. Pig Step is worth it, but I still don't have it, though the amount of gold I'm getting is satiating me. And despite my recent close call with death, I am getting better at getting through the bastions. Day 1466, my elytra was getting a little bit broken, so I mined some quartz in the nude to fix it. I know I've been out for a while when one of my unbreaking 3 elytras starts to break. I was on my way back home when I noticed another fortress. Might as well hit this one. I love these ones with the big open center. One day I might want to live in one. Anyway, I got a lot of gold. I'm glad I stopped. You know, I might be able to get back home if I could just stop finding these fortresses for 1 second. I went through 2 of them on my way back today, still no pig step. I'm home day 1469. Most of it was spent stuffing my treasure in the correct hole. I figured today was a great day to breed the dogs, but they just wouldn't. I guess they don't like my humor. At least the sheep were down to do what sheep do. But this was on the next day, so you know, it just wasn't the same. Now I'm doing something I've been meaning to do for a very long time. I'm building a space elevator near my end shack. Construction was going fine until some ice got in the way. There are many ways to solve this problem, and I chose the one that killed me. But, you know, I got like 1,000 totems. This'll save me a lot of rockets. I've got to build them all over. You know, after looking at the beauty that is L-Town now, I got an idea. Yes, the mansion. How neglected you have been. I'm gonna be fixing this place up. For now, I don't have too much of a plan, but I definitely want to get rid of these trees. It looks like it's in a jungle. I don't mind. Chopping wood is good for the soul. I instantly got bored of chopping and decided to explore the nearby jungle. I was looking for birds and only found devastation. I'm starting to clear out the area, but the mansion is definitely larger than it looks. Burning it, though, that was just a bad idea. Didn't take long. Hardly got any more burning done before I noticed my house was on fire. You are now witnessing firsthand the great mansion fire of 76. I thought the cobblestone around the base of the mansion would do a lot more than it did against the fire. It did almost nothing against the fire. It spread like wildfire through every layer of the house. At a certain point, I realized I had just totally lost control and decided, you know, let's just let this burn. But it this wood just repairing the place, so I spent the day cleaning up. Oh wow, the mansion's still on fire. It's so large I didn't notice. 3 days later, day 1479, the mansion was done burning. Totally wrecked, but at least it's not actively on fire. Gonna be a lot of work to make this thing whole again, but the positive thing is it's kind of cleared out, so I can kind of do whatever I want with it. This will be a lot of work, but I think in the end it'll be totally worth it. But first, I must resupply, so I hopped on Raw Dolphin. And now I'm back. I've got a very important contraption going up today. I'm gonna build an iron farm here at the mansion, and today I'm sourcing the zombie. I got this design off the internet. I'm tearing it down as soon as I'm done with it. I need iron for a rail system that I want to build from the mansion to my main compound. This is not the rail system, this is for abducting villagers. All I'm saying is, how can you feel luxurious in your mansion if you didn't take a rail system to get there? But yeah, that's gonna require quite a lot of iron, so I'm gonna do the unethical and make an iron farm. In the end, I'll build a monument to the whole ordeal, and I'll feel better about myself. There's gonna be a ton of work at this mansion, and the whole time I should be able to farm iron, which should be very nice. Yeah, I gotta finish up this iron farm. The mansion is quite the wreck. Building this farm from an actual design was a good experience. I definitely think I could design my own better. But now the farm is totally done and certified working. I'm earning iron all the time. Okay, that's not totally true. I just smoothed out a few bumps the next day, but yes, this iron farm is certified working. So now I can truly get started on the massive project of restoring this once great mansion. I'm gonna go layer by layer, starting at the top, which is the most safe. I have no idea how long it's gonna take me. I just know it's gonna be a long time. So because I'm starting at the top, I have a lot of roofing work to get done. And with every dark oak stair I place, I look into the absolute monstrosity that the interior of this house will be. I can definitely tell there's monsters down there, so I'm gonna keep this hole open for safety. Today I decided to take a break from roofing and clear out some of these dead trees. You know, I kind of like how the mushrooms didn't burn. It's a nice aesthetic. You can laugh at me for burning down the whole mansion, but I'd like to see you clear that much dark oak land without fire. Anyway, it was a nice day of chopping in the sun. I can't leave these stumps on my land. Now that the roof is done, I'm gonna work my way down, and hopefully soon I'll have some level of safety. I really want to be careful here. I can tell it's very dangerous on that bottom level. There's a lot of monsters spawning. I took my time, got a nice flat base on the top. The windows are gonna be a challenge for sure. I'm thinking about making them big to give them their own look. I really like this design. It feels a lot more open than the old mansion, especially with the hole in the ceiling. But I'm getting close to sealing up this top portion, and soon I'll have a nice base to do the rest. Where do I even begin here? It's just awful. I guess step one is probably cover this all up so the skeletons can't shoot me anymore. As long as I don't fall down, I should be okay. But if I do fall down, there's a good chance I'm dying. Well, the constant zombie roars are good motivation to get this done. I'm really wondering by this point what it would be like if I didn't burn everything. I guess we'll never know. I just love doing construction and halfway through getting poisoned. The mansion renovation's going so well, but you know what makes it even better? Well, the next 60 days don't have sound. I tried to upgrade my audio to give you guys a better experience and made it all worse. It doesn't happen again, so I'm just gonna say one word about each day until the sound's back on. Rails, floors, danger, floors, cutting, tearing, roofing, cleansing, safety, flooring, creepers, walls, landscaping, hallway, tiling, creepers, windows, carving, bridge, rails, almost, safety, rest. Whee! Flex and rafters, creepers, windows, sealed, storage, volunteers, tunnel, rails, home, back, map, elevators, mining, plotting, trapping, testing, abduction, infection, friends, hostel, bedroom, how, garbage, organization, lights, basement, no, carpet, mining, incarceration, staircase, wall, tree, home, warthog, glowstone, raid, and now the sound's back on. Sorry that took so long, shouldn't happen again. You can tell I'm back at my main camp now. I need several things before I go back to the mansion. It's been a very fun project, but just like the Emerald Tower, it's required tons of work and emeralds. While I'm profiting over at Glasstown, I'm trying to facilitate the freedom of these people. Even though I've given them plenty of beds and places to work over here, they just want to go back to that big old commune. Thankfully, I was able to trick these two into accepting my glorious gift of freedom. Had a thought, though, day 1563, I could move over these Savannah refugees. The Savannah people were much more grateful to be living in Glasstown now. I mean, they were living in a cobblestone hut before. Yeah, I kind of wrecked the Glasstown people over years and years of capitalism. I guess the Savannah people are the new future. I gave them all some bread, and I'm really interested to see what babies come out. I can't believe this room of furnaces made it this long in Glasstown. This thing has to go. Other than that, I got some profits done, some horse killing, you know, the usual. The vines gotta go. I'm pretty sure I can burn them off. I don't think the house will go up in flames too. The vines were a nice idea. They're green. The house is green. It just didn't work out in the end. I think it's very laggy. And the worst part is, this is gonna be a pretty big job. Burning didn't really do much. As I clear the vines though, I can already tell my FPS is getting supremely better. With all the farms and other things I have in my compound, it's probably best to trim up any FPS sinks. It's just kind of crazy. I built a whole new computer for 2,000 days and I'm already pushing its limits. Today I'm cutting down the last few bits of vine. Gotta make sure to get every single one or they'll keep growing. and I can hardly get the whole thing in frame. Today I'm mining, hoping I can mine my way to level 69. I need redstone, and I only found these useless diamonds. I also didn't get to level 69. Sad. You know, it's been a while since I had a good massacre. Cleaning up the vines made me want to clean up some of the other FPS issues on the camp, and the golems are definitely one of those. And you know, I'll take any good excuse to get rid of the unemployed. The thinning continued, day 1571. Don't worry, none felt pain. I'm also working on a design to turn the monster farm on and off. That should help with the lag. Hopefully my redstone skills are good enough. I spent all of day 1572 installing this lighting contraption. For now, it only stops spawns on one side, but that should help with lag tremendously. I don't use my spawner 24/7, so there's no reason it needs to be on. Today I wanted to see how many emeralds my massive empire could make with no raid or anything, all from auto farms. 55 emerald blocks is what I got today. Pretty good. One of the things I need before I go back to the mansion is a lot of cobblestone. So today I built a pretty beefy cobblestone generator. I actually repurposed the glass town furnaces for this. No need to make new hoppers. Still working on the farm. Wanted to put some other features in, like a cook feature if I wanted it. So today I'm testing. I'll need quite a lot of this for the mansion. But then after a good day of testing and cobblestone generation, my game crashed, so I had to do it all over again. Did I also mention that this stone is also profitable if I have the correct infrastructure? That's why I mined so much of it. Alright, one more day of cobble mining. I'm just hoping I don't crash this time. Day 1579 was another productive one. Got tons of lava to convert that cobblestone to stone. The sheep are also going to be leaving the compound today. I need lots of carpet, but don't want the lag. They won't have to move far. There's a massive field right near camp. I got some massive plans for these sheep. Just you wait. Now you look upon the first pilgrims of Sheep City. Bask in their sheepy glow. Sheep City's already pretty hungry, so today I maxed out my wheat stock. I'm telling you right now, this is only the beginning. So now I spend every morning breeding the sheep. I just want you to keep that in mind. I also got around to sprucing up the melon people's business. No more gravel wall. I put slabs down so no more golems will spawn. A lot of value was added today. Now I had to make some profits with the melon people and their sweet new pad. Well, then I sold sheep souls at the sheep shack by the sheep shore. That was my 7th try. Wonder if you can beat me. The sheep wanted a wall. They kept saying it, so I decided to build one for them. It doesn't match, but